All right, welcome back to Gears of Vengeance. We're trying to catch up on a few sessions here. And since the dungeon crawl is just a dungeon crawl, a lot easier to catch up. Last time, what happened? Last time we saw our adventurers. Can anybody tell me what happened last time?
We did not get killed by spiders.
Yay! But we probably do need to take a long rest instead of continuing our dungeon crawl.
Well,
We got
sure.
some loot from the bar.
And I think we were trying to pile it up so we can stockpile it at the entrance or something like that.
That's some of it. Although there is something a bit more immediate.
There
Yes,
was
you-
that. What did we find?
Yeah.
We found the anvil thingy with the gemstones in it, and we took 2 of them out and put them in the was it the axe?
Oh yeah, and the ghost appeared out of the anvil. Was that out of the anvil?
No.
The undead. Oh no, it was in the medical thing. The undead
And,
started.
yeah, the skellies were starting to come alive, and we found the
Right.
potions, like the 10 healing potions, the potion of speed,
Yep.
and the one that we hadn't figured out yet.
All right, I think this is everybody. Although I don't know where the owl is. But we'll add
I don't know
you
where the owl
guys.
is half the time either. So
I mean, I can find him, probably.
Give a hoot, don't pollute.
He's way over here.
He saw the skellies coming alive, and he took off.
No, he's just way the heck over in a different place. There he is. I'll put him here. All right, well, at the end of last time, you guys, the skeletons started to rise. That being said, the one that is over here is rising off of the cot. The one that is here is actually still chained down, so it is currently trying to get up, but is unable to fully rise at this point in time. So, let us roll initiative as I unpause the game.
Where am I? There I am.
yeah, all these different programs have it in different places. Oh, I just wasted.
Wasted that lovely 20.
Yes,
Did you?
I think so. We all know I don't get many of those. So
Well, somehow I missed Andal. How did I miss Andal on here? Yeah, he is currently not on here, but he'll be on here in a second, and I will roll for Kromdar and Andal. And just the owl needs his.
yes,
thing
he
ready.
does.
Although I need to modify the homunculus, so he actually is always right after Silva for the 20. All right.
That wasn't supposed to be on advantage, but no. Well, it didn't matter anyway.
I believe that actually, I don't know what you get because it was hard to say, but
Oh, it's a +1, so it's a 3 and a 4.
that's not what I'm looking for. There we go. Okay. I didn't just accidentally close the door. It is now beginning of the combat, and Artemis, you have noticed these things start to rise, and you're first to react.
Artemis will bonus action Shillelagh. And then well, that was probably dumb. I'm gonna go ahead and smack this one.
Okay.
Let's
Which
see.
one is that? The one right
One
there?
diagonal.
That one is considered prone, so you have advantage on
Excellent.
the prone thing.
So I shall hit him with the shillelagh. Okay, helps if I do the attack first. Sorry.
Yeah. I should probably give him back some his armor or his thing, but
Yeah.
I don't know why you. Oh yeah, you did have advantage. Never mind.
Yep,
How does
'cause
an
he was-
11 miss? You had advantage. You rolled with disadvantage. Is what you rolled with.
Oh, and what is a natural 20 too? Can we reroll?
Well, you have a 20,
I don't-
so I don't. You alt will roll with advantage.
I hit control too. Maybe that was why. Because I had
Control
alt.
rolls with disadvantage.
That's what I did wrong. So I
Or,
hit.
no, sorry, shift rolls with advantage, not alt.
Oh, so I hit alt. Or I hit them both. Anyway, so shift advantage.
Anyway, you have a 20. That's fine. You rolled. I mean, it's fine. You just give a 20. So you didn't
Right.
miss, just roll damage. And I
Okay.
wasn't expecting Andy, but I guess he's here.
Andy.
Oh,
If I had known you were going to be here, I would have waited.
that's fine.
Okay, so let's try that. What the?
I don't know what
Okay.
you're doing, man.
That's on my inventory. It's supposed to just spell book.
So, all right, here's what happens. You
just roll
swing
the
with
damage.
the thing. Holy cow.
What
All
in the world is going on?
Okay, there's a lot of stuff going on here. So you swing with your
Yes.
shillelagh. You hit the mold on that is growing on the
That's right.
skeleton bursts out, but you are able to succeed on your saving throw. So that means I got to remember. I always forget if I made the mold burst just be half damage or if it literally is you don't take any. I just have to check. Yeah, it just
There's
automatically-
some serious lag.
Yeah,
Why are you rolling 2d8?
because I crit with the shillelagh.
Oh, I'm just going to take the damage you have here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there was no need to roll.
Sorry, I've
damage.
just got a lag and it's like nothing makes sense over here in my stream.
No, I mean you have.
Okay.
You have 11 points of damage.
Okay.
Um.
And that's bludgeoning damage.
Yes. But you don't take any. I'm just trying to make sure I do the proper thing here. Like, you are not supposed to take any of that. It takes that, but it takes that. So first undo and then apply. There we go.
And then Artemis will continue his move. He takes an opportunity attack.
No, he doesn't, because the mold burst is a reaction.
Okay, 2, 3.
Otherwise, it'd be really, really powerful. So
Yeah. I'll finish my move there.
okay. The other skeleton finishes rising, and actually, I missed something real quick. Brian, have the homunculus make a Constitution saving throw, unless it can't be poisoned. Which,
I don't think it can be poisoned. Hold on, one sec. Let me check.
I'd be
Yep,
surprised
it's
if it
immunity
could.
to poison, so never mind. Okay, so we'll continue on. So the skeleton rises and strikes out at Kromdar. It doesn't have multi-attack. Okay, good. With a claw, because it doesn't actually have a weapon. And it misses Kromdar, which is good, because Kromdar is not exactly Oh, also misses Artemis, which I accidentally still had targeted.
Good.
It then kind of slides a little bit forward to get to within. Yeah, moves to there. Silva, it is now your turn.
Okay. Let's see here. I don't like this.
You don't like this?
Less safe space for me.
Oh, that's right. You guys fought the other spiders. That's why Kromdar. So
Yeah. And we did not get a long rest, and I don't
You guys didn't even do a short rest there.
think we did a short rest
Or you
either.
did, but I don't think any of them had.
Anything left that they
Mhm.
use? Well, I guess I will. I'll take the attack of opportunity. I'll walk
Okay.
over
All right.
here.
He will attack you as you leave
Yeah.
with a claw. He doesn't have an actual weapon. That is, I believe, a hit.
What was it?
14.
I think that hits as well.
Well, it's acting like it's waiting for you to do something.
It's got me saying I can do
Shield.
an opportunity attack. No, I don't have. It says use a reaction opportunity attack. That's the only option I have.
Huh.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's all right. You can always hit X, and that would just move it forward faster. So, you make the saving throw, so you don't become poisoned.
Yes,
But you
but I
still take.
I think it took the damage for me.
Yes, you take 12 points of damage, but you only take half. Hold on. Sometimes this is doing some weird stuff today. No, it's just. Yeah, that's right. It took away 10 points. Right, because the poison damage was. Yes, it's all good. Although, I think it halved the wrong one, actually. You should have taken 8 points instead of 10. That's weird. Something's not quite set up correctly on the attack, which is fine. I'll just give you back 2 points of damage. There you go.
I will then turn around.
Okay.
And I will use a firebolt.
Cool. You will miss.
Right. I'll tell the homunculus to hit it too.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Nice.
That will hit.
Oops. There we go. That'll be 5 points.
Okay. All right. That was the homunculus's turn. I didn't move to him. The skeleton here is still prone. It tries to get up, and basically the part of its feet and bone, 1 foot and 1 arm, they're kind of still shackled to the bed. It rips through that, so it's basically pops up on 1 foot and 1 leg, or 1 leg and has one hand. So it'll basically move at half speed. So it already used half of its speed, so it's got 3 left, so it can move 1. So it moves to there, which is still close enough so that it can try to hit Kromdar, which it will try to do, which it will do with its claw. And that one actually hits Kromdar. And he is still up, which
Good. Surprising, but good.
is really doing something weird.
Did it reset his hit points again?
No, it did something odd. He succeeds, so it should take half damage of poison.
Well, he's a dwarf, so half of half, right? Is it resistant?
Yeah, he's resistant. So it should have been 3, 1. So it should have been 8 points, but it only gave him 4 points. He should actually be down. He's actually at 0. Because it's thinking all of the damage is poison, but it's not.
Oh, God, yeah.
Some of the damage is poison, some of it is slashing. So it's something is not quite set up correctly on this thing. What it is, real quick. It is, oh, there you go. It's got the 1d8 as poison when it's supposed to be slashing. And then the 2d4, it doesn't give me the ability to tell it that it's poison damage. That's weird. Oh well, it's fine. I'm not gonna worry about it too much. He's fixed it. He is down. It doesn't solve the problem that he is down. That's then when the skeleton. Andal is up.
All right. Move. Move to PR. And then on This guy, we will do the booper doop.
I miss.
We will miss the booper doop because we're trash.
Continuing to roll. Continuing to roll low.
And then, you know, tragic times are tragic. You'll just step to here, I guess.
Okay.
Also, why can't I see what's his name?
What's his name?
Gromdor.
No, I can't see John on here.
I stepped out of the room.
Morgoth. Sure.
Okay. This is gonna be some fun. Oh. Right, fella. I do. Okay, good. I'm gonna attack this man.
Okay, by all means. Miss.
I'm gonna try again.
Can you try again? Fourth
Oh wait, no. Well, I missed anyway.
level. Anything else? You guys must have taken a short rest because Morgoth has an action surge
we
and a
did.
second wind.
I know. I'm just debating whether I should use my second wind now.
That helps me tell if you guys have done it or not.
Yeah, I couldn't. I didn't take any hit points last time. I don't think. Well, maybe I did, but I'm at full. I've used 2 of my 4 hit dice. That's all I know.
I'm not gonna do anything.
All right. Sealgair, your turn. As Morgoth comes in and kind of whiffs.
So my screen is frozen.
Well, John just opened and closed the door, so.
Yep, just making sure. Not really. Trying to find my owl again.
Yeah, my screen is frozen. I don't. Can't. Hang on.
Oh, you just moved.
I just moved and it froze again. Hang on. Oh, huh. That's weird. All right.
Especially since I'm on the same router and I'm fine now.
Well, it might be the PC,
Yeah, true.
not necessarily the.
All right. So let's see here.
Because I'm pretty sure I'm serving at over at almost a gigabit, so.
Yeah.
It's not likely to be that.
Oh, I was thinking maybe it was our net
Yeah, maybe.
rather than.
So I've got a good shot at him from where I'm at, right?
Yeah, you can see him.
Okay.
Fire! That hits.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, that's he's gonna not do that. That kind of
Okay. I know I didn't call it before, but I'll do this for next turn. I'll activate my blood curse.
okay.
And where's my hematocrit die? So I will take 2 damage.
Okay.
Thank you.
Anything else? You'd moved one.
I've got potions of poison resistance. Did you say?
Bonus action to use a potion. Yes.
To give it to somebody, is it a
No.
bonus? Okay.
What
Can
do
they
you mean?
take it?
Hold on. What do you mean? To give someone, as in to make
Pass
them
it.
imbibe it, requires an
Mm-mm.
action. To pass it to somebody, sure, is a bonus action. That's
To pass it.
yes, that's fine.
But I activated my blood curse. Is that?
That's your bonus action. So
Okay, so then I can't do it. All right.
yeah.
All right.
Yep, you're all good.
Yep.
John, Owl.
Yes. Yeah. Trying to highlight him. He's gonna stay where he is, wherever he is.
And just remember, the ceilings in here are about 8 feet. No, he's right here, John. It's literally right down below.
Okay. Why can't I? That's there we go. Thank you.
It's right there.
Oh, that's why I was doing him in the room. So 1, 2, 3. It looks in the room, gets out 4, 5.
Takes
He can't
attack
be
of
attacked.
opportunity.
He can't be because of the owl thing. The flyby.
Well, I think if you're going to use a flyby, you have to fly by. You can't just go in and turn around. That just doesn't make any sense.
Well, I mean, can I fly by and then turn around like this?
Sure.
I mean, I have the movement, so if that's how you want to play it, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I mean, flyby by the name of it sounds like you should have to fly by it. You can't just
I
turn around. That doesn't make
don't
any sense.
disagree.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying you can't fly by and turn around and fly back.
He
That's
pulls
fine.
an Immelman, gains height. There's that depth. Anyway, yeah, he does that.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Kramdar makes a d20 roll because.
I had this discussion about a berserker last night. Like they should have to charge, but they don't.
All right, he's made one Constitution or one Death saving throw. Top of the round, Artemis, you're back up.
Speaking of berserk, why don't we just go ahead and do that? So he pulls out a potion and drinks it, and we'll use his berserk for his bonus action.
Okay.
Rage.
Okay. Oh, you should have
And
hit
he will
yourself.
Come in.
It's okay. I can always go and activate it.
There you go.
There you go. See, now you're raged.
I just used too many freaking systems. I game too much, as Cat would say. Is that door shut?
No, it's not.
Okay, why can't I move in? Okay, there we go. 2.
You can.
Now, yeah. I will not get in between. So 3.
You don't want to get in between them? I don't know why not.
I know. That doesn't seem smart. There again.
I'm not so sure that they're smart enough to figure out that it would be beneficial if you were between them, but I mean, they are skeletons after all.
Yes. So I will hit that one, or try to hit that one.
Sure.
With my shillelagh.
Shalala.
Shillelagh.
Shillelagh.
And I will miss,
Unfortunately,
probably.
you will miss. Yeah.
Yep. And that is it. Bonus action, move, attack. We're
All right.
done.
The skeleton here, having taken out Kramdar, decides that the next. Oops, I always do that. I'm trying to make sure that I wasn't. Assesses the new threats and attacks you with its claws.
Yes. AC 17.
And he misses because
Good.
that was a pretty pathetic roll.
Matches my pathetic roll. So.
and that leads us to Silva's turn as Morgoth and Artemis defend their lives from this crazy skeleton that
On the opposite side of everyone else.
yeah.
We're
All right.
anti-tanks.
Let's see here. This doesn't look like it's going well. I'm gonna kind of back up.
I don't know. Looks can be deceiving.
No, it looks like it's being fine. But I'm gonna cast a firebolt. Hopefully, I hit this time on the same dude I had last time.
I believe you hit this time.
Ooh.
Let's see here. It uses mold burst, but it doesn't hit you, Silva. So no matter what happens, it's not you. Artemis and Morgoth.
Artemis.
Give me a
Constitution save.
Yeah.
Whoops.
No, wait. That's the way it works. You did nastily hit it and light it up a little bit. Morgoth, you make the saving throw, so you're fine. Artemis, you fail the saving throw, so you take what did it roll?
6 points.
Rolled 7 points of poison damage.
Okay. You want me to go ahead and mark it, or do you want to do it?
Go ahead.
Okay.
And anything else, Silva?
No, I'm just gonna tell the Monculus to attack the same guy.
All right, so the homunculus' turn.
Ooh, crit.
That definitely hits. Roll them damage dice twice.
Oh, wait. I get some of that. No, it's not. It's poison damage.
Poison damage, yeah.
Do not get defense against that.
This cloud of mold spores comes flying out. So 7 points.
9 points.
9 points. Well,
9 points.
that causes it to collapse into a heap of moldy bones.
All right.
The next skeleton kind of drags itself it doesn't have to drag itself anywhere. It kind of whirls around and strikes out at Artemis. No offense, Artemis. You decided to become
that's where I'm at. I'm doing my tanky.
That one definitely hits.
Ow. That's all right.
But it will be slashing damage. So whatever it says, it's slashing damage. So I'll fix any damage up.
Okay.
Oh. So let's see. You're gonna only take. Somehow I still had Silva set up. So Silva, you shouldn't take any. You're only gonna take half of the slashing. So you should take half of 4. You should take 4 points. It took away 2. So add 2 back to yourself.
Okay. Got it. I'm at 20.
You did fail the Constitution saving throw though, so you actually take 5 points of poison damage. So now
that's not good. Now I'm at 15.
Yeah. All right. And that's the end of the skeleton's turn. Andal, you're up.
Indeed. All right, more shooty. Less talking, more shoot. There we go.
That hits.
Much more shoot.
And this one fires off its mold burst.
Also, damn it.
That was the other one that did the previous one. So Andal, I need Artemis and the homunculus to make a saving throw.
Homunculus is immune,
poison,
right?
and it's immune.
Oh yeah, it's immune to poison. You're correct. What's this?
Does a 12 make it?
Yes.
And then I also get to use whatchamacallit, yes?
What's whatchamacallit?
Well, it's dead.
It's dead, actually.
Oh, it's dead? Oh, I was about to do my sneak attack damage too.
Yeah, you could have, but it only had 4 points left.
Oh,
as it
that's
collapses
no fun.
Also into a pile of moldy bones. Cromdar takes a death save. But that's the end of the combat because
I don't think we divide the healing potions, or does she have them all still?
I'm giving him 1 hit point because when I end this combat, it's going to try to get rid of him because it thinks he's an NPC.
Okay. Well, I'm going to do drive healing.
No, I'll give him back to 0 because it'll be fine. All right. I don't know if you gave them all out. You said I do. Well, actually, that is not a true statement. I have notes from last time. Let me take a quick look.
I mean, it doesn't matter unless Silva does. If I have a healing potion, I will give it to him if no one else does.
Let's see here. I have that you have 6 healing potions, 4 greater healing potions, and 2 poison resistance on Sealgair. So
That's what I thought. I don't think we ever divided them.
Because Silva has the potion, the other potion, the one you guys weren't able to figure out what it was. So yes, Sealgair has all the rest of them.
Okay. So
put them there because we didn't really have time to divvy them up as we came out of the room.
Right.
No, that's fine. It's just, are you going to heal him?
Where is Silva? I can't really see her.
Silva doesn't need the healing. Cromdar is dying.
Cromdar's dying.
Yeah, Silva has no spell slots to heal him.
Neither does Artemis.
Oh, however, Cromdar, while you guys are debating this, does make another death saving throw. So he's.
I'm gonna heal. Oh shit! I don't even have healing. Do I have a healing kit? Can you heal without the skill to make it? I'm at 0.
You can do a medicine check. Yes, that can stabilize.
Oh, I do have medicine checks. Okay, do a medicine check.
Stabilizes.
Yeah, I just want to stabilize them.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh. Okay.
That stabilizes him.
He's super stable.
Yep.
He had a mental instability. You fixed that. He's so stable.
All right, so he's not going to die unless we let him die.
Yes. He is
Artemis doesn't say that.
He's no longer dying.
But I know there was some debate in the past on whether we want to save him or not.
Yep. So what do you guys want to do next?
Artemis says, give Cromdar a healing potion. We need him to get back. Probably.
I mean, Sealgair's got all the healing potions, so.
I know. That's.
Currently.
Cat. Hang on, she stepped away. Potty break.
There's one.
So Artemis asked you to give Kromdar a regular healing potion, not one of the greater ones, just a healing potion.
Yeah, I was gonna
Not
say.
greater, just regular.
Yeah, last
Yeah.
time I told you that there were 10 healing potions, but I did say
Yes.
4 of them were larger than the other 6. So
Yeah, you have it in my inventory. The
Yeah,
4
yeah,
large
I
and the
just-
1. Okay, so
yeah.
let's see. 1. Is the door open still?
Yeah.
Okay.
You get diagonal, yeah. I think that's what I was
you
doing.
just
too.
can't diagonal through it.
2.
You know,
And select them and then use it.
yeah, that should do it.
3. Where is Kromdar?
He's right above you.
Big
You just
skull.
step past him.
The skull. Okay,
The
so
big
I select
skull.
him.
Yeah,
And then use the healing potion?
I believe it should make it so that he gets the health. Yes, just
Let's see,
click
where-
the die roll or.
Yeah, I'm potion of healing.
Yep, and there he goes.
Glug.
All right.
So I gave
Kromdar
it to
kind of
him,
boggly
right?
wakes up. He says, "Hey, this place is gonna kill me.
It's certainly trying.
It's going to be the death of me. These damn skeletons seem to don't like the dwarves very much."
Were they? What type of skeletons were they? I don't remember. Were they dwarven or?
They seem
Other
to be dwarven.
humanoids.
Yes, they were approximately dwarven sized. Yes.
So it is your ancestors, I guess. That's depressing.
Gotta love family.
Can't choose your family, not can.
You don't have to love them, but you can't choose them.
So
What's next? What are you guys doing?
on that note, I think we need to do a long rest, although it will involve a long time because I don't think it's been that long since our last long rest.
Well,
That's not
there's
true.
a bunch of beds here already.
You're already you're past midday, so
Okay.
you guys have been searching for a while. You've been doing a lot of exploration. I've been, as you guys explore and stuff like that, if you do something that takes extra time than I would normally, like when you guys search the room, you guys, hey, it's going to take 10 minutes. So I have a running clock while you guys actually are doing stuff because you're talking and trying to figure stuff out. If there's an extra thing like, oh, hey, Artemis sits down for 10 minutes to identify something, well, then I add 10 minutes to the clock manually. That's how I do it.
Yeah.
So you guys have been, you've been exploring here for a little over half the day so far.
Yeah, I think we need to have a rest. Well, there's no, I think I need to have a rest. I have no spells and I'm at half-life. So
I
would
no
also like
spells
to
as
rest.
well. Yeah, I need rest.
did we search this room? We did, correct?
Well,
I know we searched the lab.
You looked into the lab area. This room, you looked around in it, and I told you there was a skeletons in the thing. It looked like it was sort of like a med bay or something like that, or an infirmary of some sort. There was the medical equipment that's on the thing right here. There was a skeleton on here that is now plastered all over the floor. That's pretty much it, though. You didn't actually search in here. I mean,
Well, I'm going to search. I'm going to look at the medical equipment to see if there's anything that's
well, like I said, it's
salvageable.
mostly. Well, I already said that.
That's right. He
could
took
be,
the.
It could be salvageable as a thieves kit
That's right.
with a -1 to the die rolls. So, or no, we can only use half his proficiency. Is what I think it said. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what you said. Half
Yeah.
proficiency.
Okay.
So,
So should I
it can be
do?
used as a thieves kit, but it's only half.
Are there any other? There aren't any other full skeletons, correct?
No, that was it. Those two.
So I was
were
going
the
to
only ones.
smash them and separate the freaking. Oh, I was going to separate their pieces.
Oh, that's not
They
true.
would
There
come back.
actually is another skeleton up here. Sorry.
Yeah, let's take like his legs out
Okay.
so he can't be mobile if something like that happens. No offense to your ancestors, Kromdar, but
Well, I mean, the one over there was crawling towards me anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But
well, I could take his arms instead. What type of is he? A full skeleton?
yeah, mostly, yeah.
On
The head-
pieces?
the head of the skeleton smashed in. Since you're kind of trying to look at it and things like that, and trying to figure out more about it,
Hey, do we do an
he doesn't-
investigation or
Yeah, you
medicine?
can give me an investigation. Although you don't really, unless you get a 1, you'll probably still discover this. There you go. Looking over, you notice this particular one doesn't have any of the mold on it.
That's interesting. Can I? Well, his head was smashed in, so that's how it died. Duh.
Yeah.
Does it seem were the other ones at peace, or they were actually tied down? This one is
One was tied
chained
down. One was tied down onto the table here.
Right.
One was just was lying on one of the cots, basically. And lying on is a misnomer. The rotted cot, it was kind of lying into the floor. Parts of it were kind of on the rotted cot, and parts of it were on the floor because the cot rotted. So.
And this one has no mold, and I'm assuming it's not tied down then. So it just died.
None of the ones in the cot were tied down.
Okay.
Just the one that was on the table.
Andal's gonna flip on his thing.
Okay. Andal doesn't see any magic.
Okay.
Anything gold or any other things? I'll
Nope.
search the room.
No, not in this room.
I didn't figure there would be, but I say we shut the door and rest in this room because there's only one way getting in and out.
Yeah. It's a good.
And like they said, they have cots. So although they're moldy ones, I wouldn't.
They're the cots don't like. Cots are, you realize they're cots, but basically all the fabric on it has molded. You couldn't really it's decayed and rotted away. Like, there's not really much there for you to lie on. Like you could put your own sleeping bag or something on it, but that would be about the best you could do. Like
Be right back.
yeah, you can't just sleep on these cots the way they are currently.
In my medical / alchemist opinion, are these spores such that if we are in a locked room with them, that we'll probably breathe them in, which would be bad? Like, is this room?
Give me either a medicine, nature, or intelligence check.
Okay, so we'll do medicine.
Everything you've seen so far of this mold is it seems to be more like when you hit it or disturb it, that's when the spores get ejected into the air.
Okay.
So as long as you stay away from it and don't move it, it's probably fine. Probably fine.
And did we figure out the long-term curse on this thing, or is that still that player knowledge? Not.
I don't know what
PC
long-term
knowledge.
curse are you talking about?
Didn't you say like if there's a possibility of a long-term curse that you would die of this, or am I thinking something else?
Never say anything about these things.
Okay. Some reason I was thinking we needed restoration, but again, could be completely different or lesser restoration. Okay. Yeah, I say we just stay here and rest. Don't disturb the corpses. Or we could even go in the other office, actually. Lock this. Let's go do this. Anyone else out? The owl flies in. And then shut the door.
Okay. All right, you shut the door, and guys start settling in to try to get it ready for a long rest.
Yep.
You guys, you basically are gonna have to spend
Extra time
you're gonna have to spend about 17 hours in here or thereabouts, because you're about 8 hours away from the ability to go to sleep and things like that. So what do you do for that time?
Well, I have lots of desks and stuff, so I could try to start making some more potions of some type.
I will also remind you that last time you guys did find I don't have it written down here, but I know you found it. You guys found some papers that were rotted but still had some kind of writing on it that you could see, but you just would need to decipher it because it's ancient Dwarven. And that you said you had picked up Artemis, but
Yeah, I remember that now. Did I put that in my notes?
I don't have it in my notes, but I remember you saying you had taken it. So
Okay. I don't speak Dwarvish, so there was somebody else who spoke Dwarvish or had either the spell of languages. Was that you, Brian?
think Silva might have the language spell, but I don't have any slots to cast it if I do. So hold on, let me check.
It may be a ritual, but I don't know.
I gotta look. No, I don't actually think I have it.
Okay.
Oh, but you do know Dwarvish.
How do I?
Oh well, here.
I believe all three of you originals know Dwarvish.
Oh yeah, because we all knew it was gonna be a big dwarvish dungeon crawl. So yeah, I can read it.
Well,
Okay.
you can read Dwarvish. You need to give me an
then I gotta give
intelligence
up.
check to try to understand enough of it, potentially.
Right. Let me give you the check. Just a straight up intelligence check or history or something like that.
No, just a straight up intelligence check.
Nope.
The
I don't know
words
what
that you're
everything-
reading don't make much sense to you. Something about you definitely know one word is brown, but that's about it.
When I can't read it, I'll pass it over to Andal. Andal, can you take a look at this? It's kind of stumping me. And then Silva wants to go start trying to make a bomb.
Okay. What kind of bomb? From the
Just
from
yeah,
the what?
from the gunpowder that we got.
Okay.
And I have tinkerer's materials that I could use as like shrapnel and things like that. So
Okay. All right. So we'll say it's going to take you, let's say 4 hours, because it's the first time you're trying to do this, and you don't have a real easy way to do the testing, because to test it in here would probably blow you guys up. So you're doing it mostly just as conjecture. So at the end of 4 hours, I'll have you make a DC check.
Okay.
Andal, were you going to try to read that? If so, give me an intelligence check.
Yes. Intelligence. I'm very smart.
I'd be smart.
I'd be smart. Look at
Okay.
me. I'm smart.
As you kind of look over the papers that Silva hands you, the first thing you notice is that there was something there about brown, but you're able to read the word next to it, and it's basically brown veins. So something brown veins. Like the papers are kind of deteriorated, so you're not really able to read the words that preceded or are past of it. But you find another passage. After you find that part out, you kind of skim back through, and you realize that after a couple minutes that this is a couple minutes of reading, that this seems like it might be an autopsy report. You kind of reading through, you read a passage which discusses strange small fungus on the skin, and then a last passage about a burst of spores when we opened the skull.
Oh.
So
And that's basically
essentially
all you find that you're able to read. It's really pretty badly rotted. So, I mean, that's about as much as you get. So you're sure it's an autopsy report. It talks about having something about brown veins, something about small fungus on the skin, and then burst of spores when they open the skull.
Where did the spores come from? Does it say?
It doesn't say. It just says
It might have said it, but the papers are too.
yeah, all it says is how it seems to affect people. I suppose I would like to see everyone's veins now. Figure out if anyone's diseased. No, I mean, we can just look at can't you just see the veins on their skin? You don't have to go in it.
Sometimes. Not all veins. Are you going to look at everybody?
I might give everyone a once over.
And I have a medicine thing.
You
Is
don't
there-
notice any brown veins on anybody currently.
And no one's got
Not with
spores
a
on their.
cursory glance over everybody.
No one's got spores on their body.
Not that you can see. I mean, maybe somebody's hiding them.
Why would they be hiding them?
I don't know.
Maybe they've been converted.
Maybe they still are.
I will give it to check. I'll also do my own medicine check on myself. Is there? Obviously, I guess I look and see. I don't have any brown veins.
You don't currently see any. No. Looking around, you don't see any brown veins
Okay, so something to
on yourself.
Right. Did anyone else get infected? Anyone else? I mean, should we all look at each other, basically? A lot of trust here, but I don't particularly want to die of mold. Or have any of you try to kill me because you are a mold monster.
Well, how would we know if we're infected?
Well, just as it described.
Are you going to split my skull open?
No, that is not the plan.
But their
It says
veins. So the
it says that
veins
their
are.
veins turn brown, probably from them being fungus in it, and then there's like fungus growing on them.
And what if we are infected? Is there a treatment?
Well,
It
we ought
doesn't
to
say.
figure
But
one
judging by
out
the fact
real
that
quick.
everyone's dead, I'm going to assume no.
Yeah. So you'll what? What's the plan if you're infected? Kill us?
Well, we could actually start working on something and try to figure it out. I mean, we're a little further along. We're much more sophisticated than these people as he looks around at the lights that work and
Yeah.
everything else that's so much better than anything we have.
Well, I mean, you guys have similar things, like just not necessarily magical, really. Like Tanavar has oil lamps that do turn on by themselves, so it's not like there are. It's not like technology is. Some of the stuff is definitely better, sure. Like the in essence the blasters, the gun-like things that you guys have that shoot fire bolts or whatever. That's definitely more advanced than some of the stuff you guys have, but some of these other things is just, you know, application of technology in different ways. That's all.
Okay.
Or application of magic in different ways.
Is there a vein that's in a lesser that is closer to the surface of the skin that we could look at that's not vital? If we get cut or anything?
I mean,
I don't know how quickly.
I mean, I can certainly see lots of veins on myself when I look at myself, but I don't know how.
Yeah, that's true.
How important they are.
Well, I mean, that we're not going to bleed out if I were to get blood from them. But since no one seems, at least
we don't see any brown veins on anybody. You don't see any fungus on anybody currently,
unless they're hiding it. But
yeah, unless somebody's hiding it. But you've literally been here in this room, in this gatehouse, for literally 24 hours or so.
Yeah, so
it's not like
right. It will take time, so we'll just be aware of it. We'll, you know, if it does take, we'll glance and make sure each long rest maybe to check it. So, all right. So, in the extra time, I'm gonna make some more alchemist fire.
Okay, so you're gonna make alchemist fire.
Actually,
Silva's gonna try to make bombs. Anybody
can I
else
try to make? I'm sorry. Can I try to make a resistance to poison?
Sure.
We've got two of them, by the way.
Right. So maybe that'll give me advantage to doing it, because I've never made poison resistance potion, so I know I need to make a roll.
Yeah, for the first
but
time.
We do have two of them. Can you use that to copy?
I would think so.
Let me look up how long it will take to do. Take a moment.
Well, if we'd rather have the alchemist fire, that's a lot easier for me to do.
It is easier. I mean, that one you just would do. You wouldn't have to do anything about it.
Yeah, but the poison one seems to be.
Let's see here. Basically, you're talking about antitoxin, is what you're. Well,
yes, basically.
No. Hold on. There's two different things. Antitoxin is different than potion of poison resistance. They are two separate things.
I'd prefer to do antitoxin, but I don't know if I have enough knowledge at this point.
Antitoxin, you probably can do.
Okay.
Antitoxin basically just means if you're poisoned, you can apply the antitoxin. It's a post thing. It's not a pre thing. Antitoxin, according to this, takes 40 hours. Wow.
Ooh.
To make.
Oh. Okay, so how much is the resist poison?
No. Antitoxin is the same thing as sort of poison resistance. It's not exactly. A creature that drinks this vial of liquid gains advantage on saving throws against poison for 1 hour. So antitoxin basically makes it so you get basically dwarven resistance to, well, you don't get you get advantage on saving throws.
Okay.
Potion of poison resistance means for 1 hour you get resistance to poison.
Also half damage.
Half damage, yeah.
All I'm gonna get the advantage on saving throw thing if I can make it.
Okay, so that is that technically will take 40 hours to make. That being said, we've talked about this before. You can reduce the time. Reducing the time just increases the DC is all it does. So you can attempt to make it faster. So you could basically say, hey, I want to take that 40 hours and compress it into 8. Normally you would also have to have a poison, which technically you probably do. You have some spores around that are poisonous. You know that. So
Right.
that's all you really need there. And then you need some kind of liquid, which will say your alchemy kit has the stuff you need for that. So the question becomes reducing time.
So if I reduce it to 10 hours, that means we're in this room for 18 hours because I assume I can't do a rest while we do
it at the
this.
same time. But I mean, 18 hours would put you at like 9 a.m. the next day, something like that.
As long as everyone's good with that, I will try it. It's definitely going to be something we need, I think. I think based on... And who had the potion resistance rock or ring? Someone had that.
A ring?
Or
What ring?
stone.
Oh,
We found it in last adventure and we gave it to one of the tanks, I believe.
all right. So if you want to get this down to 10 hours, I see what the DC would increase by.
Okay.
I will also say, because you're an alchemist, you can do, in that 10 hours, you can do your proficiency bonus number of them.
Okay. That
Which is
sounds
not
good.
what this thing normally does. Normally you can only make one, but like I said, you're an alchemist, so we're giving you bonuses to that. So after 10 hours, you will make an intelligence check with proficiency because of alchemy.
Okay. And the alchemist kit is
Yeah,
that
the alchemist
like I
kit
say,
is the
proficiency?
proficiency, yes. So,
Okay, so
but that'll be after 10 hours, so we'll get there.
okay.
Let me ask what other people are doing at the same time.
I want to rest first and then do that. Well, no, I won't be able to because it's 8 hours. So never mind. I'll do that first.
Yeah, so, all right, so here's what I got. I got Silva tries to make a bomb. For 4 hours. Artemis is going, makes, what's your proficiency bonus?
It's +2.
Okay, makes 2 antitoxin over 10 hours. Anybody else trying to do anything before long rest? Like, you literally have like a minimum of 6 hours before you can take the next long rest. So
Andal wants to test his little ball thing.
Andal plays around with his balls.
I only have one, thank you.
His little ball.
With his little ball. What are you going to try to do?
Well, I know that I can put a thing in it.
So do you put a thing in it? Oh, just for you guys' edification for last time. Remember I said you found 40 of those pellets that were basically the wristbands on the guy that looked like beads.
Yes.
I told you I'd have what the things were for next time. You have 10 fire. You had 10 cold, but remember you put one of them into the lantern, so you only have 9 left. You found 10 lightning from that. 8 acid. So these are all ones you've seen before. You know what they are, so I'm just telling you. But then you found 2 inky black spheres that are cold to the touch. These are ones you've never seen before.
Do they seem to be the same color?
The other 2 spheres, the other 2
Inky
pellets
black.
are inky black, but
Okay.
they are cold to the touch. You guys have found some black ones before, where you found them with the goggles, but they were not cold to the touch. They were just more. I'll give you exactly what that one was because I have that one here somewhere.
I don't know how we determine what they are.
So yeah, you found some ink black pellet that seemed to swirl before your eyes before, but this one they're just pure black and they're cold to the touch.
Huh? We could put them in a gun and shoot it, preferably when they're not around. I mean, it could be necromancy, my guess, but that's a player thing. That's not
I mean, you're an
anything.
alchemist, you could make some educated guesses if
Yeah.
you wish with an Arcana check.
Okay, I would like to do that then. Make an educated guess
Yeah.
with
Sure.
Arcana and
I will do
crossing
it.
my fingers. Does this work or does this not work?
13. I mean, it's clear that there is sort of a theme between the pellets so far that you guys have as you guys have started to go through them. The fire ones are red and they're slightly warm. The cold ones are sort of a white and they're cold. The lightning ones are bluish with a sort of a static electricity to them when you touch it. The acid one is slightly green. Is green with man, I actually have whole descriptions inside of these things. Green that usually is wax paper around it, and when you touch it, it irritates your skin. The poison ones, I don't remember if you guys actually found any poison ones. Clearly you have not, because I don't have it in my list of things. So I mean, this one is inky black. It feels cold. Got a 13. You kind of sniff it, and it smells sort of like decay and earth. So your guess is maybe necrotic.
Can I roll as well, or is that a one roll?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to do an Arcana.
I'm actually not trained in Arcana, but I have a good intelligence. So
how can you be an alchemist and not be trained? I'm just kidding.
I'm
just kidding.
I don't know, man.
Because you're an alchemist, I will allow you to make the check. Same thing for the Artificer. Even if you don't have Arcana, because this is sort of in technology and sort of in the wheelhouse of these things, you can make a check.
Well, I'll make the check, but I have Arcana.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, same thing. Although
Silva knows what's up.
Silva, yeah, same
What
thing.
is going
So all
on?
the same things. Artemis, I would say, like I said, it smells of decay and earth. In the case of Silva, as you're kind of looking it over and manipulating it with your hands and stuff like that, you notice at one point as you're kind of focusing on it, sort of a ghostly skull appear and then disappear in it, as it kind of comes out of the sort of up to the surface and then fades back into it. So you're pretty sure it's necrotic.
Yep. Sounds about right.
Let's see. All right, so you guys figure out what those are. So Algar, Andal, and Algar is not even any of the two groups that you guys are in. It's the third group I run. They figure out the necrotic pellets. So you have two of those, by the way. And Andal, were you going to try to take? You said were you going to put one of them into the sphere? That was what this whole started from.
So he's gonna go to the spider room to speak.
All right, so you're gonna leave this area and go over to the room, basically the place where you fought the spiders.
Yes.
Okay, you don't have to leave the room. It's fine.
Yeah.
And then what?
So were there pellets with these balls in their box or no?
No, there was not.
Okay, what do I have?
I don't remember. Now I have to take a look and see if there was.
I don't remember how many of anything I have, because let's see.
Yeah,
The ones with the bolters,
there was
the two
not
people
any.
who have the bolters have the pellets.
Yeah, there wasn't any pellets in the box with these things.
Okay. I will use. What do I have left?
Well, you guys just got 40 more pellets, so it's not like you don't have any.
That's true. I'll borrow one of the fire ones that I gave to somebody else. I don't remember who I gave it to, but because I don't have them.
Okay.
But someone has them. So I'm gonna put one of those in the sphere in the middle of this room.
Okay, so you head to that room, you take one of the fire pellets, you put it into the sphere. As soon as you do that, some cracks are the wrong word. Places on the actual sphere light up as if something glowing from the inside just got activated.
Okay.
And you feel a very, very slight hum. You feel and hear a very slight hum coming from the device.
Okay. I'm going to put it in the middle of the room and then back away from it and see if it does anything.
Okay. So, all right, so you back away. How long are you going to wait?
Let's see what it does after a minute.
Okay, it's still sitting there after a minute.
Okay. I will cautiously go back up to it,
Okay.
and then pick it up.
Okay.
It's still making the same noises and
Yep.
stuff. Does it look like I can spin any of the stuff?
Well,
I know you said it was in, like-
there's a seam around the center of it. Yes.
Yeah, you said there was
You
two
wanna try to
hemispheres.
spin it?
What? Yeah, I want to try to
All right.
twist them.
You twist it, and you hear it click, 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 and then you start to hear the hum go faster.
I'm gonna now put it back down and walk away.
Okay, you put it back down. All right, so you're
on mute.
Who is?
Sorry.
That's not me. You back away. How far away do you want to back away from?
I'm gonna put it. So I'm in this room. I'm gonna put it right here against this wall.
Okay, I have to look at where.
Right here.
Okay.
And then I will go over here.
Okay. All right. So you set you hear the thing start to the hum starts to speed up and increase in pitch. Pitch is the right word. It doesn't get louder. It just the pitch starts to go up. You set it down and you go over to there. Literally 30 seconds later, the thing explodes.
Okay.
I need to remember how much damage it does. I have to look at what the thing does. All right. It explodes and does. All right. So it explodes with a loud noise. Guys over doing your things in the other room, you hear a loud noise, a loud explosion coming from down the hall.
Yeah, I'll go check that out.
Well, remember, right now you're trying to do your antitoxins, so unless you wish to stop doing your antitoxins.
Okay. Guys, what happened? As I continue to...
Yeah, you can ask questions while you're stirring and things like that, but you come back around the corner and back around the thing, and you can see the wall is damaged. The webs that are there kind of have burned away. Clearly, the thing that exploded did fire damage because it burned the webs away from the area. There's a scorch mark there where it exploded. Cracks in the floor and things like that. This thing clearly exploded. So metal, you see metal shrapnel in various places as it exploded out, but the shrapnel seems to have only extends about 15 feet from where the bomb from where the bomb went off. So range, basically it explodes with a 15-foot radius.
Boys, we have grenades.
Okay, so the explosion was meant to happen. Good. Okay,
yes,
got it.
I put a thing in it and I twisted it and then I put it down and ran away because it made a lot of noise and then it blew up.
How long did it take?
It took 30 seconds.
Yeah, but you
but
twisted it in an indiscriminate amount. You're not sure. Like you heard several clicks.
Yeah, it clicked a lot of times, so maybe it's possible to make it go faster or slower.
Yeah, that's really cool.
So we now there's a box of them.
Well, you've used one, so the box only had
A dozen?
a dozen.
I don't remember.
So you only have 11 left.
Still?
So I'm gonna go over to the box.
And just for your guys' edification, I will drag. Can I drag this here? I can, and do that. That's what it is. You should be able to click on it. I hope.
So
Where is it?
Should be in the chat.
In the Oh, Aether Bomb.
Aether Bomb.
You do not
Oh,
have
that's
permission to
cool.
view this sheet.
Should, but I'll make sure. Oh, maybe because I
Yeah,
haven't.
I don't have it yet.
No, I just got to share it. That's all. I've made a whole bunch of stuff and then didn't always share it. So
Gotcha.
just because, yeah, players are.
It's not time yet.
Yeah, it wasn't time yet. So now you guys should be able to see it.
He had a ring or stone or necklace or something of poison resistance. Who has that as far as last combat?
I do.
It probably won't matter for Kromdar, but
Yeah, I don't know.
But
No,
I mean, I can't remember if
it doesn't matter for Cromdar. He already has poison resistance. So
Okay.
I mean, he's a dwarf.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying if anyone else took damage from it, the only other
Don't
person would
remember,
probably
dude.
be Cole.
All right. So
think I have.
what you've determined is the Aether Bomb. You put a single pellet in it. When you twist it and throw it, it can detonate on impact. So twist in this case means just one click. Although I'm just going to tell you that one click will basically activate it so that on impact it will explode. The rest of the clicks
cool.
are all timers, so you can actually time this thing.
And I
That's
clicked it
very
how many
cool.
times?
You're not sure. You heard several clicks, but you just did it. You just indiscriminately turned it, and you heard
Okay.
several clicks go off.
All right. So I'm gonna go to the box and take out like 5 of these.
All right.
Then I'll leave the rest in the box. Drag this over here, so
And what did you arm them with? You armed them with the fire one?
with the way you arm them with the pellets, I'd use the fire one, yeah.
Okay. So we can assume probably the others have a similar effect as far as
Yeah. So the other ones will do certain
lightning.
certain types of damage, and then the multicolored ones will do,
I'm not sure what
Probably-
the multicolor does, but
based off of how the other ones have worked, it'll do double the damage. That's what it does with the bolter, if I remember correctly.
that is correct.
So
Oh,
in
cool.
theory, it'll double the damage of the bomb.
very cool.
So we have bombs. Not to burst Silva's bubble or anything, but
Silva is over there doing her thing, trying to make these other bombs.
Well, it's a different. Those don't
Morgoth-
use the pellets, so
Correct. Melgoth or Sealgair, you guys trying to do anything during this sort of downtime?
Not really.
Okay.
No, I'm just trying to long rest.
Okay. All right. So 4 hours later, Silva, give me a intelligence check with your Tinker Tools proficiency.
Okay. What's our proficiency bonus?
2
So it's just it's Tinker's Tools. I'm proficient in it, so it's just
Plus
plus two.
Yep.
Okay.
But it's your intelligence check, so whatever your intelligence modifier is as well.
All right. I'm just gonna roll it and then add two to it. Roll an intelligence check.
Yeah,
add
that's
two
fine.
to it.
you could do a save.
All right.
Oh,
So
26.
Nice.
You sit there and you throw a little bit of the gunpowder in, and you put a little more in, and you experiment for over the course of those 4 hours by burning a little of the gunpowder to see how it explodes and that sort of stuff. I mean, you have some proficiency in gunpowder. You're a gunsmith, so you've shot
Yeah.
guns and things like that. But you test it out a little bit, and then you get the idea of an accelerant, and you remember that you have that somebody, maybe not you, but definitely somebody, has some of the alcohol from the barrels that you found,
Right.
and you soak a bit of that in the alcohol, and then light it, and it goes. I mean, just a little bit next to you as you do that test gets you a small explosion that is dwarfed by the one that Andal did several hours earlier, but still definitely shows you, hey, this is the right way to go. So you basically then spend the next hour or two trying to get the exact right mixture of black powder to this alcohol until you have sort of a small putty-like thing that you then put inside a container and pack around it with some of your shrapnel things and things like that. And you're pretty sure you sort of put a small wick in it that should take about 6 seconds. And so you're pretty sure that you have a bomb that when thrown will explode. You have to light it and throw it, and it will explode and do damage.
Cool.
Now, I believe I do have bombs in here. Not the same as an Aether bomb. If not, I can make one pretty quickly. I had bombs. Something. Let's see what this has. Because I know it has some. Sure. Because I had it for the goblins. So this will be better than a goblin bomb.
Yeah, you got the.
Yeah, I have the goblin bomb. All right. So basically, as an action, you can throw the bomb to a location within 40 feet. That's still the same. When it explodes, all creatures within 10 feet of the bomb must make a DC 12 Constitution saving throw, taking this will be basically the equivalent of a goblin bomb. The gotcha is that there's a secondary part of this, which is all creatures within 20 feet of the bomb must make a dexterity saving throw. Otherwise, they take 1d6 piercing damage. That will bump up to 2d6. So this doesn't do. The Aether Bomb is more predictable. This is a little less predictable in the sense that actually, I'm going to change this a little bit because I even think the Goblin Bomb is a little too expensive. Well, I might change it. Some of this stuff might change over the course of some playtesting here, but unlike the Goblin Bomb, I'm going to put this in your inventory and we'll modify it. Unlike the Goblin Bomb, this one will not accidentally explode on you before, which is the thing that happens with the other one. So let me dump a Goblin Bomb on you, and we'll just remove that part of it.
All right. Now, since it's only been 4 hours, could I conceivably in the next 4 hours make another one?
Sure.
Because like there's still, I think, 4 more hours till we can take a long rest, right?
Yeah.
So I might as well make another one.
I mean, yes. All right, so let me edit this now on your thing. So we'll call this Concussion Bomb. And anybody within 10 feet takes 3d6 thunder damage. Additionally, if all creatures within, I'm going to change this to be 15 feet of the bomb. So it's still 15 feet do 2d6 piercing damage. Average of 7. And then we get rid of this particular spot. That doesn't happen. So there's that. And then last but not least, let me make sure that, that's all good for now. All right, so there's your Concussion Bomb. So you have one of those right now. So that was a weapon? Yeah, it is. Oh, well. Yeah, you currently have one. All right, so you're going to do another 4 hours for that?
Yeah, I'll just keep going until we go to sleep.
All right, so 4 hours later, give me another check. Intelligence plus proficiency. All right, you make a second.
25. Yep.
All right, so gives you 2 of them. All right. And then an hour or so after that, what's his name? His name would be Artemis. Please give me an alchemist roll. So an intelligence check plus your proficiency.
I'm just doing a saving throw because it's the same thing. Son of a bitch.
All right. So because you're doing this so quickly, you have to have a you continue to do it, and it finishes, but you smell something acrid and burnt. And looking at it, you can see that you had the heat too high, and it burned the liquid.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it failed.
Gotcha.
Because
you're
trying to do this so fast, you had to get a 15 on your check.
Okay. But I think you said next time,
once you succeed,
I'll get a bonus or something next time.
Once you succeed, you don't ever have to do it as long as you're not trying to go. You don't have to. Once you succeed once, you don't have to actually make a roll at all unless you're trying to do something special, like go faster or something like that. In this case, if you had succeeded, you would then doing it the normal time would have been fine. You would have never had to make another roll. But anytime you try to go faster, you need to.
That makes sense. And it's new stuff, so that's fine.
That was actually, you're only off by 3. And if you had tried to do it, if you had only done it 20 hours, you would have made it.
Yeah.
So,
but I didn't.
You don't have 20 hours.
Yep.
This is the risk of going fast, so to speak, is you run the risk of it just not happening. But
didn't quite get it, but
you have ideas though, is basically what I'm saying. You have ideas for the next time, and you're pretty sure if you had taken your time, you probably would have succeeded.
Yeah, too much heat.
Yep. All right. You guys at that point have started your long rest. Some of them have already started the long rest. Are we doing any kind of watches?
I'll go
I mean, you
first.
I'll take last watch.
So we can go second.
Okay. All right. Well, then let's roll for this first.
I mean, we just have
watch.
to technically sit and watch the door, right?
you assume.
Yeah.
Who's on the first watch? Morgoth, is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you kind of sit there and listen and watch. Give me a perception check. Everything seems quiet. You can just barely make out the sound of the waterfall from here. You guys have kind of gotten used to it just because of, it's been a constant thing of the water hitting the stone and then falling off further. But you can hear it even with the doors closed and things like that. You can hear it from here. You don't notice anything else, and nothing seems to disturb you guys for that particular time. You then wake
Nice.
up Silva, and Silva, give me a perception check.
All right. And the bird will be on my shoulder. I think that means I get to add my charisma
What bird? Your
modifier.
homunculus, you mean?
Or wrong character.
Yep. Homunculus doesn't
Alright.
help you.
No, it does not. All right then, never mind. Do it.
Just make it a perception check, please.
I don't see nothing.
You sit there for the first hour and 20 minutes, hour and a half. You don't notice anything, and it was a pretty long day, pretty difficult day, and you nod off.
Yep. Whoops.
No, I'm sure nothing will happen.
Artemis,
Yes.
you awake with a start.
Okay.
You feel disoriented initially because you woke up quickly, so you're not 100% sure where you're at. Looking around, you can see that Silva is sitting over near the door with her head kind of lolled back against the. Do you have dark vision?
I do not.
Okay, so you look around; it's dark. You guys probably didn't have much of a fire, if any fire. Well, you had a small fire.
We had that little
so there is a
torch
slight
thing, right?
glow, but even from that, you can't see it. Oh, well, you had the lantern.
The lantern. I would think we'd just leave that on.
Did you leave it on, because it's bright the whole way? So.
Well, can you turn it down? I know we can't bullseye
Turn
it.
it on. You can either hood it or not. And that's about it.
I'd say we ought to leave it on just because.
Okay. Well, you look over
some
there.
of us can't see in the dark.
And Silva is heads back up against the wall, and she's sleeping.
I will stealth up to her and try to wake her up.
Well, stealth? You're a barbarian, man. You're not a rogue.
Only when I drink the potion. Okay, I'll go ahead.
You're gonna head over there.
I was trying not to embarrass her by letting everyone know that she fell asleep on duty. Is what I'm trying to do, but
He said duty.
that's right. I will go over there as quietly. It's not like I've got a good stealth roll anyway.
I know. So you head over and try to wake her up. You wake her up. You don't trip over anything, so that's a good thing.
Yeah. Hey, you fell asleep.
What is it? Is it morning?
You fell asleep.
Yeah, you're supposed to wake
It's not quite morning. Go get some rest.
Oh, okay. So just falls right back asleep at the door.
Okay, wake her up again. Go somewhere else. I got a guard now.
Okay. She'll walk off and go to bed.
All right.
Okay. Good to know. Silva on watch.
It was a pretty bad roll. So, you settle in, and It's really hard to say. None of you have exact time or anything like that. So you settle in for your watch.
Yes.
Give me an intelligence check and a perception check. The intelligence check is to see if you can kind of estimate what time it is, and the perception rolls for your watch.
Do I feel like I've had my long rest before I let him go away?
You're not sure. That's why I say give me an
great.
intelligence
Okay.
check. You feel
I
pretty,
made a watch.
You're pretty well rested, yes.
Okay. And then perception check. I'm going to use the owl's perception check. I'm going to go through his vision. Or should I just do advantage? Have the owl give me advantage? What would you rather me do?
I'm going to look at the owl because the owl might have to be doing it in a particular way.
So just use my perception?
Yeah. For now. Yeah, just use yours.
Okay. Do I get advantage on it for the owl?
Yeah.
For the help action?
Yeah, that's fine. You spend the next hour kind of
don't fall asleep. Don't fall asleep. Don't fall asleep.
That sort of stuff. And at one point you think you hear some very light clicks on the stone. Reminiscent of the previous night.
Like spidery?
Reminiscent of remember the previous night somebody had, in fact it might have been you, had heard sort of some clicks from above. It's kind of reminiscent of that. But nothing disturbs you guys. And
where are they? Are they outside the door?
It's outside. It's outside the door.
Oh boy. All right.
And that seems to go away after a little bit. And a little bit after that, people start to wake up because it literally has been a long rest. So everybody take your long rest. And then the following people need to give me a Constitution saving throw. Andal, Kramdar, Morgoth, and Silva. Give Morgoth his hit points back. Have him do a Constitution saving throw. Because he's okay. Let's see here. Okay, so here we start. Silva, you wake up and you feel a little crick in your neck and things like that. But otherwise you feel mostly rested. Kramdar wakes up and kind of looks around and he's like, what do I got for food? I'm starving. And he starts rooting around in his pack looking for food. Morgoth, you wake up and similarly, you feel a little almost like hungover, but otherwise okay. And Andal, you still need to give me a Constitution save. Oh wait, you did give me a Constitution save. Never mind. Andal, you wake up and you are ravenously hungry. You feel super hungry.
Unnaturally hungry?
Oh, he just feels really hungry.
Real quick, I didn't hear. Did I wake up hungry or not?
No, you woke up feeling a little nauseated, but otherwise okay.
Okay.
What are you guys doing? It is morning. You guys do get the long rest.
Am I normally this hungry?
I don't know. You'd have to say you just feel really hungry. Like you need food badly. Ranger needs food badly.
Exactly.
Does anyone else feel super hungry today? I feel super hungry.
Well, you see Kramdar had woke up and said, I'm starving. Let's eat something. And he starts looking his back and he pulls out something and you look at it and you look at him, he starts gnawing on it. It seems to be some jerky of some sort.
Look at my veins, look at everyone else's veins. Everybody good?
As far as you can tell, yeah. Everybody seems fine.
Okay. Let's go in. I don't know if Artemis is ready to
go. Andal wants to do a more in-depth check on himself.
All right, give me a minute.
Silva's ready to go.
Silva needs to take a long rest. But
Oh, Silva does need to take a long rest. You're right.
Yeah, you look around Andal, and other than feeling really hungry, nothing. You don't notice anything.
Hmm.
Cromdar heard you saying, "Bear jerky. Do you like some bear jerky?"
I mean, if he's offering,
Yeah,
I'll
he's
eat
offering you a piece of this jerky. It's bear meat.
I'll eat it.
All right. It's got a really gamey taste to it, but you're hungry enough that you don't care. You just eat it anyway. And you notice that Cromdar seems to be, like all of you guys notice that Cromdar seems to be on his second piece already, while you guys are prepping for the rest of your breakfast.
Hmm.
For those of you who want breakfast, like some of you said.
Can I give Cromdar a bit more of an in-depth look?
Sure. In medicine check. He looks fine. He looks the same as he was yesterday. In fact, he looks a bit better, actually. I mean, he looked pretty dire yesterday after getting smacked down by spiders and skeletons and everything else.
I will. Just interesting. So I feel like Andal would be used to not eating too much.
Well, if you feel that way, then yes, this seems unusual to you.
Oh, I mean, he has to spend lots of time like spying on stuff. You got to stand places and
Yeah, well,
sit still for a
you
while.
are very hungry.
Do I know of anything, since we're talking about being hungry, that would cause any type of disease or anything that would cause them to be hungry?
Medicine check.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Andal would feel concerned enough to ask the resident healery dude.
Nope, you're good.
Yeah,
Yep.
You don't know
Have a
anything
sandwich.
that make you feel. I mean, yesterday was
Thanks,
a
Dad.
pretty. I mean, you guys fought a lot of stuff yesterday. You did a lot of searching around. You went up and down stairs quite a bit. It could just be, a lot of exertion the previous day. So hungry for
Right.
As a vampire, does this look familiar to anything I've ever experienced?
No. I mean, you've been hungry before, but that's usually because you need blood.
Yeah.
Not because of anything else.
I mean, there's a pile of it on the floor. If she
I'm
drinking
just,
It's dried blood.
I'm just saying,
I
does
know.
it look like the bloodthirst?
I mean, he doesn't look pale or anything. Well, he looks a little pale, a little peaked is what he looks. Same with Cromdar. They both look a little peaked,
I'll keep my eye on them.
but not like. Yeah, it doesn't look like. Well,
Well,
you
I don't think like vampireism, but I'm thinking like when I get bloodthirsty.
When you get hangry.
Yeah, I start.
Did the document mention anything about being hungry? About the creature being
No, it
hungry?
didn't.
It
That's
did not.
why it
Okay.
did not mention that.
It didn't.
Well,
If it did, then
We'll
I
just
would
keep
be
an
a lot
eye
more
on it.
concerned.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, boys. I'm feeling full now. Let's go.
Actually, you're not
look at
feeling
some-
full. You're still feeling pretty hungry.
even after you ate?
Even after one piece of jerky, he's feeling.
Oh,
still
just
feeling
yeah,
hungry.
eat something.
If you're going to spend time to eat something, then that's fine. You can spend time to eat something. Are you going to do that?
I'll eat a little more.
All right. You pull out your rations, and you kind of open up one of the packs and start eating it. And before you know it, you've eaten a whole day's worth of rations.
Wow.
And then
That is-
you finally feel no longer hungry.
This is concerning.
So mark off 1 day's worth of rations.
I mean, I could try to finish the antitoxin, see if it's some type of poison or. I think I could do it. It just take much longer.
Maybe test the antitoxin on them.
I mean, it's not good. It's not. Oh, you mean the ones that are? We do have those two ones we have now. If we want to try one of those,
Those are poison resistance, aren't they?
Yes.
Go down by one. Yeah, I went down by one.
yeah. So
Yeah, I mean, you notice Cromdar eats a lot too, Andal. Like,
Oh, yeah.
All of you guys notice that while Andal's eating and he's like just tearing through food.
Okay,
Cromdar
before
also
I forget, can
has
we
eaten a lot of-
redistribute? healing potions?
Yeah, go ahead. I mean, who you giving to whom?
So, I would like to keep one if that's okay. A greater.
That's fine.
Not a greater, a regular healing potion for myself. The 4 greater. Who wants the 4 greater?
I'll
I
take.
would like one, please.
Yeah, I will take one of the graders, and I'll take a couple lessers because I'm try to stay in back, and I can give people the potion as needed. I could be like the flash healer. So like 1 greater, 2 lessers.
Okay.
All right, so 1 to Sealgair, 1 to Morgoth, 1 to
2 to Artemis.
One. No, 1.
1 greater
to Artemis.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Where's the last one going?
Whoever wants it. I can keep it until somebody decides they want it, but I'm just trying to.
Yeah, maybe just hold on to it
now.
until one of the tanks needs it.
Okay, I can do that.
I mean, Andal will hold on to one of the small ones.
Right, so 2 lesser, 2 normal
Right.
to Artemis.
Should I add these to my own?
Yeah, you should
sheet,
add
or
them,
you
but I'm
don't?
just
Okay.
noting them down on the notes.
Yeah, I just want to know if I need to.
2 to Artemis. You still got 4 left. Where are the rest of them going? Well, no, sorry.
So-
You still got 3 left because you already used 1 on Cromdar.
2 potions of healing go to Artemis.
Mm-hmm.
1 potion of healing stays with me. Who else said they wanted the potion?
I believe Andal said
I think
he wanted
Brian
it.
said he wanted one.
I feel
No,
like
I don't need it.
how many
Y'all can have one.
how many lessers do we have?
There is currently 2 left. 2 that are
Oh, we only have-
unspoken for.
Like I can take 1 just in case, but I don't need a bunch because I cast, and I'm not gonna run up and help y'all guys on the front line. That
Yeah,
can
that's
be
what I mean,
Artemis's
like-
job.
I'll
Andal
give
was just
2
gonna
to
hold on to
Andy.
1. I was just gonna have 1.
You want 1 and 1 greater, 1 potion?
No, Andal will just have
Okay.
1 lesser, and that's it. Doesn't need more
Okay.
than
All right.
All right. Well, then
1
I'll just hold on to the remaining
All right.
and distribute them as needed.
All right. I guess Cromdar is not worth the. It's not worth the thing.
I thought
It's okay.
Cromdar was getting a
Oh.
I
greater.
thought we gave Gromdar a
No,
greater.
No,
Yeah.
I have right here's what I have you guys saying. 1 greater went to Sealgair, 1 to Morgoth, 1 to Artemis. That's 3 of the 4. So the last one
we'll
went
give
to
a lesser
Sealgair.
to Cromdar then.
And then you had two regulars to Artemis, 2 to Sealgair, and 1 to Andal. So that's the
We'll
5.
give 1 to Cromdar then.
All right, so 1 to
Give them
Sealgair.
that last grader. We had 4 graders, right? Total.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did.
So give him the greater.
All right.
Yeah, definitely. And then one of the lesser because he does tend to tank
Okay.
more.
Yeah.
All right, just getting it down. So we have that information. All right.
I do have not to get on the stone thing. Where's that potion stone thing? I've been looking for it.
What potion stuff?
What the resistance to poison or immunity to poison that we got last time? Am I just confused?
I think you're confused. I do not know of any.
Do you mean the immunity to disease thing? Because I have
Yes.
that.
Periaptive proof. A periaptive proof. That's what Morgoth has. The periapt,
Okay.
which I believe is currently on his list of things.
Okay. That's I was asking and no one. That's what I was checking. So I was describing it. wrong.
Periaptive health. That's what he has.
Okay. Thank you.
You're immune to contracting any disease while you wear this pendant.
Okay. Cool. I'm just trying to get it for my record. I didn't write it down. So
Yeah, he has the periaptive health. In fact, if that's what you meant, then I do have that down from last time, which is Morgoth has the periaptive health.
Yeah, that's
Sealgair
what I
has
meant.
the feather token whip.
oh, that's right. I forgot that one too.
And then Sealgair had some alcohol. Artemis, you have some alcohol.
Yeah.
You also took 4 of the Weaver teeth. Morgoth got some money and some gems. So there's black powder and oil and stuff like that. So a bunch of stuff. So you
Okay.
guys do have a bunch of stuff. I do have it down. I didn't when you said potion
I
resistance,
was thinking it was
I
poison,
was thinking,
but it's actually
and you also
disease.
called it stone. So I was also like, what the hell are you talking about?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Well, I
any of
couldn't know if
this.
it's an amulet or
Yeah, it's all good.
necklace. Okay. Let's go.
All right, what are you guys doing? It is now morning of. I feel like I screwed something up, but really the 15th? Oh well, I'll have to look at the video from the last time next time. But it is now morning. What are you guys doing?
Well, I think we've explored everything on this
No, we
floor?
got to go back up on this level, maybe.
Because we went down.
Unless
Did we
we
go
go deeper.
down? Did we go down on this side?
Well, you head down there and you notice again sort of a set of latrines.
Yeah.
And as you get closer to the door,
There was
here,
the way
you
up and way
hear-
down, I think.
You hear the
This is the water door to go
waterfall.
outside.
Mhm.
And
And
then
at that
what's-
point, you remember that you talked about, can we see the door from the other side? So you have not been to this side yet.
Yeah. So this is the water door.
Yep, that's a door into whatever that was. It's currently a waterfall hitting probably a parapet of some sort. But
All right. What is this door? Can I open it?
what door? You can try.
Well, let's get in the line so we don't.
Yeah, please, by all means.
Because Cromdor is
All right.
back there.
Opening up that door, looking inside, it looks similar to the other side where it looks like it was a room for some people. There are some cobwebs in here, but they're not very large. There are some weapon racks on the wall, but all of them are all the weapons that are still there are highly rusted and mostly rotted. There is, again, similar to the other side, it seems to be a mirror of the other side. There seems to have been beds here, like bunk beds of some sort, along with some rotted wooden nightstands or storage. And then there is another door, probably a closet of some sort.
I will open the closet.
All right, it is locked.
I'm gonna use my new picks.
All right.
You
You mean your scalpels?
Yes, my scalpels. So how does it work again? It's half.
It's just gonna be
proficiency?
half proficiency. So
what should I do? The dexterity check.
And then you're double proficient in thieves tools? Is that correct?
Yeah.
So then it'll be a dexterity check plus your proficiency.
Yes. +3 plus proficiency is still +2, so just +2.
And you these new scalpels feel weird in your hands initially as you're kind of doing stuff with it. But you've got a wire from your original thieves tools because that didn't break, but you've got the scalpel now that you're kind of getting into the lock. And after a little bit of getting used to it, you hear a click. Door seems to be unlocked.
What's in it?
You open it? Oh, you did?
Yes.
Okay. Inside are several shelves with mostly rotted wood, but there is a small iron box on the top shelf. Like the shelves are there, they're rotted, but you can see a small iron box on the top, which is actually above your head. So it's very likely a dwarf probably could have missed it.
I will take it off of the thing and then try to open it.
All right. So you pull it off the thing. So note for two things on this. The box is maybe about 3 feet long.
Oh, it's like big.
And about a foot in depth, and about 5 to 6 inches in depth. And it does have a lock on it, but the lock is open in the sense that like it's got something holding the clasp together that normally you could lock together, but it's currently unlocked, is basically how I would put it. Taking it out and putting it on the floor and opening it up, you see sort of a felt is the wrong word. You see sort of a fitted thing with one of these bolters in it, along with a tube next to it. But there's something odd about this bolter. You kind of looking it over, it seems to have a longer barrel, and it seems to be affixed with a spyglass on the top.
Oh, cool!
It's a sniper bolter.
And they're not all together. Like it looks like you'd have to put the thing together. Like it has an extra long bolt because that's why it fits in the 3 foot. It's got the bolter. It's got like an extra barrel. It's got a spyglass, and as you pull it out, you see that there's embellishments on the bolter to place these things into it. And so you put it together, and it basically is like a bolter just with a longer barrel and in essence a spyglass on it.
All right. Well, I will hold on to that.
Okay.
I'm looking the sleeve.
There's also as you look around in there and you pull that stuff off, you also notice that there's some change. There's some gold there's some gold coins kind of strewn about the bottom as well.
I'll take those too.
All right. There's about 50 of them.
Okay.
And looking inside of the tube, you see the telltale sign of the swirly multicolored balls. Pellets.
All right.
Universals.
I will
Dozen of
hold
them.
on to those and then keep the sniper. The long ranger.
Okay.
Do I think that this one is specific to be able to use these? Like I couldn't put these on the other bolter?
It's still, the bolter itself is just a normal bolter, just with some extra embellishments on it that attach these pieces to it. But the bolter looks like a traditional bolter.
But my thing is, I couldn't use the one I already have.
What do you mean?
Like the bolter that I already have with stuff in it. Do I think I could put these pieces on there too,
No.
or no?
Like,
Okay, that's what I was asking.
The bolter has been modified to accept these pieces.
Okay.
But the general contraption looks the same.
Okay.
As your
sure.
bolter.
All right. So I'll hold on to those.
So I mean, the gist of it is that this basically a traditional Aether bolter, and I mean I'm okay with giving you this details. Normally has a range of 90, 150. This one has a range of 150, 300. When it's all put together. It is called an Aether rifle.
Very cool.
Just need to make it so you guys can see it. Boom. I can drag it over here. Do that. Romberg just talked about an Aether rifle.
Cool. Dude, he's just a font of knowledge.
Anyway, that's all that seems to be in this particular room.
Okay. Then I will go down to the other part of the mirror thing, which looks to be more of the
As you come down in there, you see it looks to be a barracks.
Yeah.
Oh. And you hear the telltale skitter of spiders as they start to head your direction.
You know, I should be more careful.
Yeah. But
I thought we were done on this floor.
Well, I mean, they can always move down.
Oops.
Oh, by the way, I didn't mention from last night there are skitters.
Yeah, you forgot to mention that. So.
Thanks for that.
That is partially my fault.
That would have been helpful. All right, well.
I got to redo this accidentally.
Guess I'm rolling initiative. Hopefully I don't get mauled because I get a freaking
stealth
2
away, maybe.
No,
they already saw
found
me.
us. Okay.
Yeah, I just have to. I screwed up when I did the adding them to the combat. There we go.
Especially because he said that there were the webs over here were normal webs.
Oh,
I thought I was fine.
This one.
This is Sag time.
Sometimes you got to pay attention.
Yep. I do feel bad because I didn't say anything. That was my bad. I just assumed they were trolling, but
you forgot.
Yep.
Oh, there we go. I actually rolled normally.
That one was fun. Not for me to say. You guys need to remind me.
No, it's us.
All right, Morgoth and the owl still need to provide us with some lovely.
Owl.
He should still be there somewhere.
Yeah, no, he's here. I've just got to get this initiative thing.
And the homunculus is way back there, by the way. I will add him so that he is right after Silva, who seems to always be around 25. No, sorry. That's my fault. 15. All right. Morgoth. Cole?
Question mark?
Cole, question mark?
Question mark? He's dead.
I guess he's dead. Or else
Oh.
he's in the bathroom.
I was letting the dogs in.
Or else he's in the bathroom or something like that.
I was letting the dogs in.
All right. And here, the owl now has an initiative. All right, here we go. Andal, you happen to notice them before they seem to notice you, even though you hear the telltale skitter. And you are actually up first.
All right, what is it to load these things again? What's the action?
It is a bonus action to load 1.
All right, I will load because I already have the freaking rifle out. I'll load. I need to update this number real quick so I don't mess up. There were 10 on that sleeve, right?
Or
Like there
12,
usually is?
actually.
There were 12. Okay.
Yep.
Well, there will be 11. I'm gonna load one of the multicolored into the rifle, and then I can see this thing, right?
Yeah, you can see it. You
To
can
see what the big one. I'm gonna.
You can actually see, because you have dark vision, you can see one here, one here, and one even way back in the corner, just barely. I think.
Well, I will take aim at the big
Yeah,
spider.
you can see all of them.
I will take aim at the big spider through this cool scope thing and blast it.
Cool. Cool.
Using this wand will consume 1 charge of the 10 remaining.
Yeah,
Very cool. Oh, it doesn't do a real roll.
It didn't do, yeah, because it's probably screwed up.
/R D20. What is it?
It's just a bolt. Just do a bolter roll. I mean, it's the same thing as a bolter, basically.
Is the bolter set up correctly? Bolter might be set up correctly. No, it's set up the same. /R D20. Plus, I think it was proficiency. That's what it is.
Yeah. Why is it not set up? I could have sworn I set this up as a weapon. Oh, I set it up as a consumable. That's why. That's my bad. I'll have to fix it.
Fine. I rolled an 8, so I think I missed.
You missed.
Tragic.
I set it up as a consumable, not a... I need to reset it, it seems. I thought we had the bolter set up on your thing, though, correctly.
The one that's in my inventory is not correct.
Okay, I'll get it fixed for next time.
Yeah, no. Not sure why.
Which will mean I'll have to remake it because it's set up as a consumable.
Alright, well, I missed because this one's weird. So.
Okay.
And then I will go back down the hallway, see Morgoth right here, and be like, Morgoth, there's spiders!
Alright.
And then continue moving to the rest of the people and say, there's spiders in the room!
Alright. Owl's turn.
Okay, 1, 2,
What a Chad.
3. Let's see my movement here on this. 60, so that's 60 feet. 3, 4. I can't see anything in the room, and I should have dark vision.
No, Owl does not have dark vision. We've went over
What?
this multiple times.
It just has keen hearing and sight.
Yeah, you just have advantage on perception checks, but you don't actually. Oh no, it
Okay.
does say dark vision 120 feet on it.
I would hope it has dark vision.
That's what I was thinking. Well, I mean, depending on.
No, it's set to have dark vision. You can see in there. It's it's going to be
really
gray.
dark?
Yeah, it's going to be
Okay.
gray.
So
Dark vision, just you see
one
in black
big
and white.
spider.
Yep.
Just one big spider is all is in there. That's all I see. Maybe so.
Because the other spider swarms are always hard to see.
Okay. So, and then he will fly out.
Okay.
I'll come back all the way back here. I've got 60 flight, so that should.
Sealgair.
1, 2.
Oh, you're done now. Sealgair, go. You're up.
Let's see.
I actually moved too far.
One,
Oh no, I could double move because I didn't actually do an action.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. Is this the room he came out of with the spiders?
Morgoth's there.
What room did Andal come out of?
I pointed down the hall.
Yeah, he ran
to
straight
the end
down the
of the
hall.
hall. I'm pointing down the hall to like the end of the hall. I'm like, yep, spiders in there.
Spider go down the hole.
Now you can see them. Or at least a big one. And the other one. The swamp.
And I'm going to activate my Metamorph dice.
Cool.
And that's
Good
2.
points.
And I'll target him.
Oh,
Please hit. Please hit.
That seems to hit the
All right.
swarm of spiders.
And the hematocrit damage is 3.
Okay.
And that's that. And I did my movement, my bonus action, and my action, so I be done. I'm
Okay.
done. Done.
Okay. I screwed something up. Okay. A swarm of spiders swarms up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and reaches Sealgair but can't do anything. Silva. Yeah.
All right, let's see here. Like I can't see anybody to hit now, can I?
You're not. I mean, the only thing you could potentially see are the spiders swarming all over Sealgair. That's way down at the very end.
It's way down at the end.
Yep, guys, there's spiders here.
Hmm.
Good call.
I didn't know we needed extra confirmation.
Well, you know, they could have been regular ones.
I guess I can. If I shoot through these 3 people, you give me disadvantage, won't you?
Yes, I will.
If I shoot through
Well,
2
I won't give you
people,
disadvantage. I will give you.
Or get
I'll
the
give
plus.
them bonus to their armor class.
How about 2 people?
I would say, well, yeah, 2 people's fine. Yes.
Alright, then I'll just scoot up in front of Artemis. And I will target the swarm on
Okay.
Sealgair. Let's see what we're gonna do. Let's cast a firebolt. Nope.
You do hit.
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
Yay.
Oh,
And you do damage.
yeah. Did max damage.
Did max damage, and that hurt them as fire forms all over them and burns them up. It doesn't seem to affect Sealgair, though. Luckily for Sealgair.
Yeah.
Anything else?
All right.
What the what?
It's kind of like popcorn popping all around you as they kind of burn up and poof, 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 poof.
Okay, I didn't miss.
All right. And then Homunculus' turn. Who is still way back there because you didn't do anything with
because
it.
I forgot to move him out of the room.
Yeah.
So he will just move out of the room over to, I guess, here for right now.
Okay. As that happens, the lights turn off in that room.
All right. I'll scoot him in front of the owl, actually, just in case, because I'll probably have to move him in eventually to heal somebody who's dying.
All right. Yeah.
All right, that's it for
Spider. Starts to do his thing. Spider's already been hit. Is that correct?
No, I missed.
But I hit him.
No, but you hit him. No, did you hit him or did you hit the?
No,
You hit the swarm.
Swarm.
I got to go figure out why the spider.
Well, I targeted.
Oh, he
whoever
took
it was
damage
that I
because of the
hit.
2 times I rolled the bolters that just did damage.
Oh, and I didn't undo both of them.
Yeah, because I tried both of them and they both were set up
There we
like
go.
wands.
There we go.
That's
I
why
didn't
you're
do
taking
both of
damage.
them. That's the problem. All right, so he goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it's going to attack Sealgair. But for me to attack Sealgair, I have to move the swarm out of the way first.
Uh-oh.
He moves up and tries to bite Sealgair with a natural
shite.
20. He bites through the actual swarm, ignoring everything around you, and just and does a large amount of damage.
What the hell?
Ow.
Sealgair, unfortunately, you fail the Constitution saving throw. The Constitution saving throw, and so you take a lot of damage, like 23 points of damage. 22, maybe something like that. That's what it's showing is 22. Well, yes, 22 points of damage. Ouch, that hurt.
Ow.
And the thing goes as it bites at you. Artemis, you're up.
Yeah. Artemis is going to go ahead and load a Cure Wounds and give it to the owl for his action. Actually, no.
Now, remember we talked about this last time. Oh yeah,
After
no,
the same hex,
you
right?
can load him up, but he can't. He has to be able to touch the person at the time that you do the spell, or something like that. We've literally talked about this one. But anyway, what are you gonna do?
I thought I had to load it on the owl, then the owl had to touch the person on the owl's turn.
No, it has to be. I have to check this again.
I could use a touch spell using the owl.
Right, but you're casting it.
The owl has to be there.
Okay,
the owl has to be on the same hex.
So the owl already has to be there to make the touch when you cast.
Okay, it's freaking because it's the alchemist thing. It seems like I should have to give him a potion and have him fly there rather.
Yeah, but it's
I know it's the way it works. Okay,
the way the familiar works is basically what's going on.
Gotcha. So I will do a light on a crossbow bolt.
Okay.
And that'll be my action.
Cool.
I'll go ahead and move up a little bit.
Don't forget to cast the light as well, just so we have.
Yeah, it's not currently my turn. Why is it not current? Oh, it must be on the owl.
No, it's on your turn. Literally, it's on your turn.
Okay, so 2, and then I'm just gonna cast light, but it'll be on a crossbow.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Yeah, cast the spell, but then I'm assuming you're gonna shoot it at some point.
Yeah, exactly. Do
That's
the
fine.
standard thing.
That's fine.
I'm done.
All right, Morgoth, you're up.
I will do Shillelagh as a bonus action on my Shillelagh just because it's cool like that. Okay.
You're up.
Did I damage myself? No. Good.
I would giggle if you had.
I know.
You cannot step into the swarm and Sealgair's spot. Unfortunately.
Oh. Hippity hoppity. Flame on.
All right. Turn on the flame.
Yeah.
That will hit them.
5 flame damage.
Is it 5 flame damage? Yeah, it kills it anyway.
Let's go.
It was already.
Alright, then I'll go 1. Yeah. How
Okay.
far have I moved? Hold up.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, okay, that's good.
Okay.
Yeah, that's me.
All right. Cromdar was moving this way. He's like, "Aye, more spiders, eh? All right, let's kill the bastards." 3, 4. Let's see here. He can go 5, but he can't go 5. This is 30 feet. All right, so he could go 5, but then he can't move out. And he can't tack around the corner, so this is going to go 5, 6, 7, and he'll be there. All right, now there's another swarm. 1, 2, 3, 4. He decided to do something dumb, so I guess Cromdar is now going to take the brunt of that. Bites from the little snickers miss him. That's always helpful. And the last swarm goes after Morgoth. Inventory bites. Ooh, that hits Morgoth, unfortunately.
Mm.
And does 9 points of damage. All right, now we're back to the top. Andal, you're up. Oh, Morgoth. One thing that I did forget is it has been. Now, it's not been quite 24 hours. Your lantern is still lit.
Oh.
It is my turn, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You wouldn't be able to move otherwise.
That's fair.
Got all these new things that make it so that you can't do certain things when it's not your turn.
Yeah, so I can't see the fact that there's a big spider around the corner.
Well, you saw it attack Sealgair.
Yeah, well, I know it's there, but I can't see it.
Correct.
So I don't want to walk around that
How
corner.
far have you moved already?
3.
Okay.
I don't particularly want to walk around the corner, so I'm just not gonna.
Good plan.
I am instead going to. Do I still have a targeted? 1 second. I do have targeted. Let me untarget that. And then who am I targeting?
Well, if you want to target the thing, I have to.
Yeah, I need to target the swarm. Okay, I have the swarm now. And then I will hit it with some little blasts.
Okay.
Little boop boops.
That hits it.
Do I get sneak attack on these guys or no?
Yes.
Okay. I was just making. I didn't know
They're
if because they
engaged,
were a
so
swarm.
yes.
I didn't know if because it was a swarm it would do differently.
No, I don't think so. I don't think it says that a swarm gets anything like that.
I mean, I'll take it.
Let's see. Swarm says occupy another creature's space and vice versa. Swarm can move through any opening large enough. Yeah. Can't regain hit points or gain temporary hit points. That's so no. Just you can fight.
It rolled twice, but I don't think it did damage the second time.
All right. So 12 points. I don't think it applied damage to it anyway.
That's good.
Oh no, it did. Oh yeah, it did. Did it roll twice?
It rolled it once, but I think it just popped up twice.
Yeah, somebody else had hit this one, so yeah, it's good. It's all good. All right.
Oh.
Anything else? Bonus action.
That's it.
All right. Owl.
The owl will fly into. Okay.
All right.
It is now done.
Sugar.
Sugar will disengage and back the F out of there.
The owl is determined to be.
Yes.
4. Now you said to take a potion as a minor.
No, it's a bonus action.
Bonus. Okay, I'll take a potion.
Yep, that's fine.
I'm gonna drink this potion of greater.
You do you. Just
I
make
did
sure you had applied it to yourself, but I don't know how many it rolled because it's not showing.
It didn't show. You regained 44.
Yeah, it rolled. I just didn't. There's no number.
Oh, okay. I see. How much did I get?
I don't know. You didn't. You hadn't. You actually applied it to. You had something else.
Targeted.
You have to click on the. I don't know.
I think did she heal the swarm
It's
or
not
something?
showing me anything. It's not showing any numbers. It rolled 44, but I'm not seeing any numbers anywhere. So
just roll it again?
Well, I don't
regular?
know. Target yourself when you're going to use a potion of healing. Please.
Okay. Yeah, all right.
This is the problem. Since it's not showing me a number, I can't just add hit points to you. I don't know why it's not showing me the number. It rolled the dice. I saw it roll it.
Well, I did this. Did it?
Well, that's not gonna. But that shows me a number.
I'm not seeing a number. What's the number?
17. Anyway, bring back your
17?
Yep.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. That's bonus. You did
So
move,
bonus movement
and you
action.
did an action, so you're all good there.
Yeah.
These spiders are dead. Silva, you're up. It's weird that it rolled the dice. I saw the dice roll. I just don't see a number. Didn't see the original number. So it's just weird. Silva,
Sorry. All right.
you do not see anything that you could currently attack.
All right. Well, I guess I can scoot up here. And then
God. Okay, you know what? The number finally showed up.
Oh,
You got one more hit point than you were supposed to. It's fine.
okay.
It's all good. But it did finally just show up.
Yeah, it's serious lagging on my part here. Like I
it's
can't.
lagging on
Yeah.
mine too. I'll stay there. I will. I guess I'll ready an action to just shoot or attack an enemy if I see one. Some spiders.
I'm getting some encoding lag on my side for the first time in a while. My GPU is a little bit higher than normal. Probably should have rebooted my machine before I started the game.
But that's all. That's all I was gonna do.
Okay.
And then Homunculus will just move up.
Well, now it'll move up because it's its turn.
Yes. And that's it.
All right. The spider turns to Morgoth and attacks him.
It says, "Got any
Jump.
grapes?"
But misses. All right. And that's his turn. Artemis.
Artemis on his turn dismisses his owl.
Dismisses.
Because I can do that as an action.
Okay.
But it means I don't have to do the casting time when I pull him back, which is nice. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and he technically has a light spell. So if there's anything in there, I would see it.
Well, technically, Morgoth already has a light spell. Oh, in there, there's nothing in there.
In that room. I know. I'm just saying. I can't. It doesn't matter to put it on me because I'm going to shoot it here in a second. But
okay.
And that's my turn.
All right. Morgoth, you're up.
I'm hit the little spiders on me.
Okay.
Oh,
As you swing and miss, there's not very many of them, so.
that's just mean.
Anything else?
No.
Okay. Kromdar is going to target the spider. He's like, these separate things. I'm gonna get let's get rid of the big one first, and then need to be able to target him. He uses his battle axe. And he hits the thing, which bursts with mold. So give me a Constitution saving throw. Your name would be Morgoth. Kromdar fails, but he gets an actual advantage on that saving throw. So let me roll it again for him. Yeah, Kromdar fails. All right then. Morgoth, you got a 13. You're fine, so you won't have to take any damage from that. Kromdar has taken some damage. Not looking too great, but not looking terrible either. He should have taken more damage than that. Oh no, the mole burst. Yeah, he's fine. And the spider took damage. All right, now the swarms do their thing. One attacks Kromdar. Oh yeah, already got him. And bites at him. It's Kromdar. Poor Kromdar.
He's always rushing in there.
Yeah. And then one attacks Morgoth. Morgoth, in this case, there's less than half health. And so while they hit you, they're only going to do half this damage. So it rolled full, but it's not full. It's only half of it. So let me take it down to half and apply it that way. And now we're better. All right. So you should have taken 7 points of damage. And all right. And we're back to the top with Andal. As the fight continues.
Hmm.
That pretty much covers it.
Yeah. So, having gained knowledge of the area,
Huh? Just noticed that one of my torches is rotating on accident in this map. So it's kind of just floating in the middle of the air.
we'll use this, right back out, and then shoot the swarm again.
Okay.
I want to be able to stand in the room and see stuff, but no.
A lot of choke points in this particular place. Wonder why. It's intended for battle, so. That hits. And was 1 point of damage, which is still enough because that's all it had left.
There's just one tiny spider
There's
just
one
skittering
spider
around.
that was skittering around and eating on Morgoth. Anything else?
Just being generally irritating. I'll stay down here this time, but
All
yeah,
right.
I'm done.
Owl is currently dismissed, so Sealgair.
There's no spiders on Andal.
Nope.
1, 2.
I will tell you, around the corner is a really big spider.
So I can like 3 into his spot, shoot the spider and back
shoot the
off.
spider.
We can't see it around the corner.
You can't see it, so you can't shoot it.
Okay.
You can go to there and shoot it, yes.
Okay.
But you'll have disadvantage on the shot because you're in melee.
Right. So it's a full action to summon my token, right?
To summon what?
To
Whip.
summon my feather token?
Yes, it is an action to bring the whip up. Yes, and then it's a bonus
Okay.
action after that.
All right. So what I want to do is I want to take a potion of poison resistance. That's bonus, right?
Yes.
Okay. So alt target myself.
Yep.
Give it to the whip.
Yeah, okay. Greater healing, poison resistance. Use it.
Okay, you'll have that for an hour.
And summon my whip. Whip it real good.
I'm not saying that's the keyword for this one, but it's fine.
Okay.
You can continue to use it.
Do I have to click it first or point where I want it to go?
Click on it. It might actually then you're going to put it there. Okay, I don't have it. This is one of those things where I need to make some tokens for these things. I don't currently have one, so for now we will
It says use ability.
Yeah, no, it does get to an attack on when you bring it out. So
attack roll of 17.
Yeah, I just have to hopefully. Who did it hit?
Okay.
It hits yourself, but it'll hit anything that it hits. I'm just gonna
now since it's do I also get to use my hematocrit die on that?
No.
No, okay.
No, because you're not.
It's
firing.
the curse is on my weapon.
Yes, well, it's yes, but it's also, remember, this is a melee weapon.
Right. Okay.
Let me pull out. All right, for now, I'm going to have a second homunculus.
Uh-oh, hang on. I was targeting myself.
No, I already solved it. I already got rid of it. All right, so the homunculus, I'm going to rename this particular one to be Whip.
Whip.
And
it's not as cool as Hootie.
Yeah, and that's fine. And now, there you go. So it's right there. Were you trying to attack the swarm of spiders? If so, that will hit the swarm of spiders, and you do 8 points of damage to it. So that takes damage off of it. All right, cool. Anything else?
That's it.
Okay, swarm of spiders is dead. Silva, you're up.
All right, let's see. What do we have here? Nothing. I'll scoot up. I still see nothing. Hmm. Look, I'm not being very useful.
Yeah,
I
join the
did-
club.
Well,
I did
because-
20 points to start it off, so I think I'm fine.
Well, and you guys are in a choke point, so that makes it hard for everybody to engage.
I will just do the same ready to action as last time.
Okay.
If I see something, I'll shoot it.
All right. Homunculus' turn.
Yeah, I'll just bring him up with us. Just in
All
case
right.
I need to send him in.
Okay, and given that, it is now the big spider's turn, who sees a lovely target in front of him and to the right. So, he's going to continue to attack Morgoth because that's who he was fighting before. So, luckily for you, Ms. Sealgair,
Yay.
he misses. All right, Artemis is up.
Yay. Artemis. 1, 2, 3. Damn, did not see that coming.
What?
Because I can't see that around the corner, I assume.
You can't see the spider around the
Spider
corner. You
directly.
can see Morgoth, but you can't see the spider.
Okay. And the spider is on Andrew? Was that a swarm?
There's a swarm on Cromdar and the spider. That's it. Of course, you don't know that because you got rid of the owl.
Yes. Well, no, I have the light thing on, so.
No, but you can't see any of it. That's my point. Like, you don't see anything around the corner currently.
Well, I walked around the corner and there's a spider directly around the corner.
And then you move back.
No, he's still in the room.
Oh, I'm seeing Andal, not Artemis. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
I'm seeing Artemis as Andal.
Yeah, Artemis is on top of Sealgair right now.
All right. Yes, there is a spider in front of you, and Cromdar has got a swarm of spiders kind of all over him.
Okay.
And
So
there's a floating whip on the other side of them.
Artemis is going to shoot the spider. Well, shit. All right. Artemis is going to fire his. It's lit already?
Yeah.
The room's
Morgoth
lit?
has the lantern, so.
All right. Okay. Drop the crossbow. Hit it with the. Should I rage? I'm going to go ahead and rage for my bonus action and hit it with the shillelagh. Assuming I've got that many actions.
Oh, hold on. How far have you moved?
I've moved 2. I was in that room. I moved on top of
You
Andal.
can't have moved 2. You have to have moved 3 because you can't walk out of the room
door.
diagonally.
Okay, so
yeah.
So I
you
moved
3. That's fine. You can't stay where you're at when
Right.
you're finished. So
3,
as long as you're
4, 5,
2,
6.
you can move. You can get out of there. Whether
Yeah.
you go further into the room or back, you're fine. I just wanted to make sure first.
I'm just
If
making
you
sure
still
if
have
I
movement,
drop the crossbow
dropping the
there, I
crossbow
can then.
is fine. You're gonna use your potion.
No,
that
I'm gonna
correct?
hit. I'm gonna hit it with the. Actually, Sealgair, how many hit points do you have? I'm on top of you now, so I can't tell.
She's missing like 4 or something like that.
Oh, it's not
No,
much.
No,
Yeah.
7
I'm
was-
missing 7. Yeah.
Not
Okay.
7 out of 40. She's like down 1/6 of her hit points.
Yeah, but I don't want to get poisoned by the spider. Is my point here. But I'll go ahead and do it anyway. So I'll smack the spider with my shillelagh.
Go for it.
So actions. Here we go. And I will also rage.
So missed the crawler, missed the spider,
Okay.
but you do rage. So
Do rage, and then I'm coming back 1, 2, 3, and that was a confusing turn. And the glowing crossbow is in that room where I left it. Actually, I guess I could drop it where Sealgair is, so I'll drop it where Sealgair is.
yeah, it's irrelevant. There's already a light source there. But
But I can't
it's all
see
good.
that, so yeah, that's why I did that.
Well, you can see that. You could see the light coming out of the actual room.
Oh, okay.
Morgoth literally has the lantern still on. It's been running for almost 24 hours, actually.
Well, all I can see is the hallway where Sealgair's got the light, so that is because of the lantern. Can I then
Yeah.
just not? Can I then? Okay, I'm done. I'm fine.
No,
I'll pick it up later.
You can.
I was gonna say I could just, instead of dropping the crossbow, I could actually put it in.
Putting it
its
away
case.
actually is the action.
Yeah, that's why I'm not gonna do that. 'Cause I
dropping
hit
is
somebody.
fine, but
I'll
putting
drop
it
it.
away is
Okay,
That's all good. Yeah.
got it.
I'm just saying, what is lit on the actual
Is lit.
battlefield
Yeah.
literally is lit
Okay.
because Morgoth has the thing, and it's Morgoth's turn. He's got the lantern.
All right. This wee spider is being annoying.
Oh well, that'll stop it.
Well,
Really
except
annoying.
that this is also going to. I need
thought-
Sealgair and Karamdar to both which I'll make Karamdar's. You both have advantage on.
Constitution advantage.
You don't have advantage on the saving throw, but if you fail it, you have resistance.
That's
Karamdar
a
has
9
advantage.
fire damage, by the way.
All right, so you did 9 fire damage. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot.
The
It's-
crit.
It is still up. All right. Let me.
I rolled the. Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, you got a 7. So you
Oh.
failed it. So you're going to take 2 points of poison damage. That's halved already. Let me give Karamdar his saving throw with advantage. He makes it, so takes nothing. Morgoth, you succeeded, so I have to give you back some hit points. There we go. All right, everything should be good there. As long as Sealgair is down by 2 points, which she is.
I did took
Cool.
down to.
It is now Karamdar's turn. Karamdar, like he said before, is going to continue to attack this spider because that's what he said we should do. And he's a man of his word, and he smacks at it, and unfortunately misses. As much as he tries. All right, so the swarm that is currently on him attacks him. Once I target him, and bites at him, and misses. So that helps. And that swarm is deceased. So it is now the top of the round and Andal's turn. This fight continues.
I'll move into the room.
Okay.
Use this
To do what?
to move past without provoking an op
So
attack.
to disengage, is that what you're trying to do?
Yeah,
Okay. Well, that's
just so I can move through to here.
correct. I'm just saying that cunning action can be used for more than just.
Oh well, yes. In this case, to not get op attack.
Yes, that's fine. That's fine.
Then I will start blasting,
That's cool.
and I will miss.
Unfortunately, you will miss. Owl is currently dismissed. Sealgair.
Okay, so do I have to have line of sight on the whip to have it continue to attack?
That is a good question. Let me read what the token says. I don't know if you have to be able to see it. I think you have to be able to see what it can
Grabbing
hit.
water. I'll be back in a second.
Yeah, no problem. I have to look up what this thing does.
So, all right, well,
One
could I
second.
say, as my bonus action, order the whip to attack the swarm, disengage, and then move back?
Just a second. I gotta find the token, which is on you. I just can't find it. Where the heck is it? It's not a consumable. It's not a weapon. Did you?
It's in my inventory.
Oh,
Oh,
It
did it
was.
consume?
It looks like it
was.
consumed it, but
Yeah.
it's not a consumable,
Okay, well,
to my knowledge.
it's gone now.
Maybe it is a consumable, and we've been playing it wrong the whole time. Let me see real quick. Token whip. Oh. It is a single use effect. We've been playing this wrong the whole time. You can only use this once.
Okay, but it stays though, right? For 10 rounds?
Oh, it stays for an hour. You have it for
Okay.
an hour. Token disappears and flowing whip takes place. You can then use bonus action to make a melee spell attack against a creature. If you whip an attack bonus of +9 on a hit, the target takes 1d6 +5. Yeah, it does say this tiny object looks like a feather. Different types of feather tokens exist, each with a different single-use effect. Huh. Well, there you go. So yeah, I guess it did go away. Now, what we were looking at for the real reason was its place directly with a flap turn gets a creature within 10 feet of it. I would say that you have to be able to see where you want it to go, but it can attack any creature within 10 feet of it. So
okay. So back to my original question, can I just tell it to attack, then back around the corner and disengage?
yes.
Okay, I'll do that. I will tell the whip to attack the swarm.
Okay.
So I
it does have reach. It can attack up to 10 feet away as an FYI.
Right. So as a bonus action, I could have it move and attack, right?
Yes.
That's the whip.
Yep. You don't own it, unfortunately. So.
Oh, so I can't move. Okay.
Yeah. Where do you want it to go?
I guess 5, 10, 15, 20. I'll just move it over to here.
Okay.
Can I put it there?
Yep.
Okay, I'll put it there. Tell it to attack the swarm.
Okay.
I don't have anything to attack it with. Do I just roll?
Roll a d20 and add 9. That'll hit.
Alrighty.
Roll
D6.
that was
+5?
D6 +5, yeah. That is completely cocked on my screen, but 9 points.
And for
That's
my
really
action, I'll disengage.
All right.
And move back 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
And that should be fine, right?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. That swarm is gone. Silva.
All right, let's see here. Take a step forward. Oh, crap.
Everybody says that as soon as they reach the corner. It's like, oh crap, there it is. Yes, it's been there the whole time.
Yeah, I don't want to. It's not a safe space. I don't like this.
Well, you've only moved 2, so you can either disengage or you can shoot it, or you can potentially take an attack of opportunity, which it may not have because I believe it did use a reaction at one point.
I'm just gonna keep moving. I'll take 5 foot. Or is that gonna be more than 5 foot?
No,
That step?
5. That's fine.
Okay. I just didn't know if the rubble was gonna cause.
No, it's.
And
I'm
I'm
just trying to show it, not really do anything else.
All right, I am gonna move out of its threatened square, so it can take if it has one.
I can't remember. Let me check. No, it doesn't have it.
All right, then I will turn around and.
Because Andal hit it with the arrow, and that used its reaction.
I will cast the firebolt then at it.
All right.
Ooh.
And that'll hit it.
And
that will be the end of
it. 1 point.
That's because all it had was 1 point left.
Hey, it works.
All right. Okay. Anything else?
No.
Homunculus.
Well, I'll have the homunculus. No, I won't. But I'm gonna have the homunculus move in.
All right.
Say I'll have the homunculus help Cromdar, but I don't.
Spider is deceased. Artemis.
Artemis, let's
There.
do
There you
this. 1, 2, 3. Just swarm left.
Yep.
Well, this is gonna suck. 4, 5, and 6,
Okay.
and I'll go ahead and hit it.
Cool.
I don't know if I'm targeting Cromdar or the swarm.
The swarm is on top, so you should be targeting the swarm.
Okay. Wish there was a better way to see that.
I agree with you.
I thought maybe it'd show up on your little round 4 thing, but it's just not.
No, it doesn't. I've been looking into. There are some modules that make it so that instead of it being your color, it's your actual your icon. But that still doesn't help you determine if you've selected the right thing.
Man, I suck.
11 misses, unfortunately.
I'm done.
All right, Morgoth.
All right. It's a little form on Comda. Hiya. One fire damage.
So 2 points of fire damage, another extra point. Okay. You knock off some more and smash some more of the spiders. Anything else? Oh. Are you done?
I'm moving there.
Okay.
Then,
All right. Kromdar is going to attack the. He's going to attack Andal. No, he's going to attack the spiders. Which means I have to be able to select him. And he smacks at him with his own battle axe. Please don't roll a 1. Please don't roll a 1. And he misses.
Yep.
Spiders attack him. Can I do that? No, that doesn't work. I was hoping that would work. Yeah. All right. Move them. Oh. That moved Kromdar on top. Oh. Well, I did just learn something. That's interesting. I can do that, which switches their order, and then I can do that, which then brings me back to my spiders, and then I can attack. Which I screwed up. Fight. All right. That misses Kromdar. Okay, so Kromdar is currently underneath. If you guys want to target the spiders, you can target them correctly. And that spider set is dead. Andal, you're up. So it turns out if I alt-click on the combat tracker, I can change the order of the tokens. Well, that destroys the spiders because they only had 1 hit point left.
Nice.
So
We're the kings of
One
the
hit
singular
point.
hit point.
all right,
Yes.
as the spiders kind of fade away, we move on to being in the barracks. So the barracks here, it's full of bunk beds bolted to the floor like you saw in the last one. The wall to the southeast has collapsed, destroying some of the beds, and a portion of the ceiling has collapsed, breaking some tables and what probably was a common area in the center of all the beds. What are you guys doing after fighting these lovely creatures?
Just look around the room, I suppose.
Well,
Was
there is an
anything
open door
notable?
there where you can see inside, or at least Morgoth looks inside. It's full of barrels, and some of them are broken. There's some webs here and things like that, but some of the barrels are intact.
that's some TNT right there.
I don't know. Is it TNT? You have to go look
It
at
says
it.
it's TNT. I'm gonna look inside.
All right. Looking inside the small barrel, there is black powder in there.
We got black powder over here. If you guys need any.
Somebody knows how to make a bomb with it now, so
Yeah, I still got some more alcohol to make more bombs.
Yeah, I can. I'll take some more of the black powder.
Did you say we searched around the barracks?
No one
We have
said
not
they.
yet.
No one
Okay.
said they had searched the barracks. They just.
I
I was
search
gonna, I
around
was
the
gonna
barracks?
investigate
You
in the
can-
area. Yeah.
You guys, you and Sealgair and Andal, you guys got to look through the barracks, and over the course of the next, about 5 to 10 minutes, you guys find loose change of about 5 gold and 40 silver.
Okay.
Anybody do anything else? There are more.
I'm
There's more than just the one barrel that Morgoth.
yeah, I'm gonna look in the barrels, the other
Um,
barrels.
This is similar to the other storage area you found. A bunch of barrels filled with decayed arrows and bolts, and a couple barrels that are leaking a little bit of oil, of
Okay.
crude oil, petroleum oil. not lamp oil.
Can I roll investigate just to make sure there's nothing
Sure.
great in there?
Do whatever you want.
Also picking up my crossbow as I go
Yeah,
past it.
you went. That's fine. I assumed you did.
Okay.
As the light spell fades.
Yep.
Morgoth led us a set of stairs going up. And you guys had previously come by, when you came down the hall, right here, this was stairs going down. Looking around, like I said, you find a bunch of barrels and things like that with but you don't find anything else of interest that, like, there's some broken things, there's a few things of that nature, but nothing interesting.
Anything magical in the room? I'm asking our resident person who can do.
There's two
Is
of
it
them.
Silva?
actually.
Silva only
Andal.
has identify.
Andal.
Silva
Andal
can't
and
do detect
Sealgair
magic.
can both do.
Andal's got the.
I threw mine on.
You don't see anything magical.
Okay.
Real quick, Kat, just remember to remove the extra healing potions that you doled out to everyone.
Oh, okay. I thought you took them out.
No, I didn't touch them. But you guys were. I put them into your thing because you guys were going to then dole them out. So you should remember to remove them from your inventory. I mean, I have the list of who you gave them to and things like that, but
Okay, so I should have one potion of healing left. Is that correct?
I believe so. Yes.
And one greater?
You should not have one greater because
Because I used it.
You used one and you gave one to
Okay.
Kromdar.
Alright, so potion of healing.
Yep.
Where's the quantity?
If you added it, it's over on the left side. You'll see quantity, weight, blah blah blah, cost or something like that.
Ah, there it is.
Yep.
Quantity. So one left of those.
Of the lesser, and then just remove.
And then
that.
none.
Yep.
Remove that.
Yep. Just remove.
Alrighty.
it. Cool. Thank you. Cool. What are you guys doing? There
I
doesn't
will
seem to be anything
resummon my
magical.
owl.
You'll resummon your owl.
Yes,
Who
which will
was
take
just
a minute.
outside underneath the river, the water. I'm just kidding. I just moved him offside. So
That's fine.
So I wouldn't have to.
He's taking a bath. It's no big deal.
So I wouldn't have to redo everything. And
I'll do it
poof.
like this.
Poof, he returns.
Yes.
So I suppose we could have to decide: do we want to go down to like some subfloor, or do we want to go up?
My thought is go up.
Because like this stair right here goes to a subfloor we didn't go
That
to
one
before.
goes down. The one over where Morgoth is that goes up. And remember, the two that are at the top go up and down.
Yep.
Although so far you've only gone down or up the one that was on the right side, on the east side. On that one, you went down and it just goes all the way down back to the bottom. You went up one and there was another floor. At least Andal went up one and saw another floor.
Artemis votes up.
Sounds good.
I'm fine with up.
Morgoth
Don't really
votes
matter to
up.
me.
All right. So you guys going to take the stair right here up? Oops, wrong thing. Or are you going to go back to the big circular stair?
Take that stairway.
All right.
This one.
All right.
All right. So you
Andal
guys are heading
prepared
up
to
that
stealth.
stairway. Let me organize where you're going to be at.
How do you break down? I'll be right
Stair.
back.
Anybody on this one? No. All right, let's drop everybody in here. Cool.
Who do you not want to show up?
This
What are you doing?
Silva. I'm not going to put your animals in this thing for now, if that's okay.
That's fine.
I mean, if I have to, I'll have them for now. That should be fine. So you guys
Mainly, he's gonna be on my shoulder. So
you guys come up the stairs and find a small room and a hallway a door and a hallway that curves to the left as it goes south. But just at the edge, actually, Morgoth still would have the light on. At the edge of Morgoth's light, it's 40, 20.
He's weird.
At the edge of
I
his
know,
light,
he's
you
weird.
guys can see rubble choking the tunnel. But there is a door there too.
Artemis is going to cast light on a crossbow bolt and load it in his crossbow, so he has light effectively.
Okay, Morgoth has the
I know, I'm doing it as well, so I
Just-
can shoot it without taking the action next time. Just
No, that's
load it.
fine. I'm just reminding you, just so you knew.
Okay.
All right. Well, Andal will try to open the door, I suppose.
All right. Opening the door, you see a debris-choked chamber, with a bunch of broken. You think they might have once been crates or barrels or something, but at this point in time, everything is just kind of collapsed in here, and whatever was in here has long been destroyed by collapsing ceilings and things of that nature.
All right. Doesn't look like anything's intact at all.
No, not that you can see in here. Everything's been crushed by stone.
All right. Well, this is a dead end. Back down, I suppose. There's nothing up here.
What about
looks
around the corner?
It all looks crushed. Looks like there was a cave in right
Okay,
here.
so it's a dead end. Yeah.
It's choked with debris.
All right, so back down we go.
All right, you guys head back down to the level below.
Just make Peter move us around all the time.
Oh, I could set this up so that it automatically took you to places, but I haven't figured out yet how I want to do this so that if I have people on multiple levels, my recording still gets them both. I still haven't figured that one out yet. So I haven't done it.
So do we want to take this staircase right here down? There is a staircase like this one on the opposite side.
Yep.
So we can go up in the same way over there. There's also a staircase that goes up here and here. So we can go up on the same staircase we came up to here on, or we can go to the other side of this one.
But we're following you, so you choose. That's easiest.
All right. Andal's gonna go all the way up here, over here, down here.
So you're going to go up the other one on the other side.
Yeah, the other one.
All right, let me set up you guys for that.
Thank you.
Okay, here we go. And you guys head up those stairs and come out to something similar as what you just saw. Again, except in this case it rotates to the hall curves to the right as it comes down. There's a doorway there again, very similar to what you just saw. Choke filled, debris choked hallway, another door, similar kind of thing.
I open door.
Opening the door reveals a debris choked room. Wooden, probably what once might have been wooden crates and barrels smashed on the floor. Part of the ceiling collapsed in. Pretty much a empty, well, not empty, but it's a slammed in room.
Well, back down again.
Through that. All right, you guys headed back
All right.
down, or did you want to search anything? It's up to you guys.
I guess I'll investigate the room
All
just
right.
to be sure.
I'll also investigate. I'll investigate the hallway.
I didn't find anything.
Yeah, you find nothing of interest.
Wow. Waste of a 20.
Looking around, I mean, your shot, the what's the word I'm looking for? The lamp kind of torch thing doesn't light up, but it's not lighting up, but it doesn't look damaged. But other than that, you don't really find anything of interest.
Can we take it off the wall? Is that one attached?
They're all attached. I mean, you could try to take them off the wall. You just haven't. I mean, it would require you to, either break off the part of it, or at least try to figure out how to detach it from the wall. I mean, it is connected to the wall via.
Okay, we can do that in a long rest or something. But
yeah, just
does it look like a lamp that we have has just been attached to the?
No, I mean,
wall?
like I said, it's a crystal that lights up.
Okay,
but
so
it's just not lighting
got it.
up.
So yeah, got it.
It's
Okay.
the same thing as what was down below.
Okay. Lead on, Andy.
Back downstairs.
All right.
Guess we'll go to the same staircase we went up before.
Coming back, you reach back downstairs. I didn't move anybody from the other stuff.
Zoom.
So you're gonna go back to this stairs? Or this
Actually,
stairs?
we're gonna go up this stair.
You're gonna go up that stair. All right.
Yeah, this one.
Okay.
We're gonna bait the things that are up on the next floor trying to get us.
Okay. I got it. Did I not do that? Let me see. All right, as you guys come up these stairs and reach sort of the top of it, a light flips on. One of the lights, one similar torch kind of thing, flips on, and you see that there is a hallway in front of you.
All right.
I accidentally put multiple people on top of each other, but
I'm gonna roll
and
stealth.
Silva is not even in the right place, so whatever.
Not the best.
All right, so you're gonna roll stealth.
Where am I?
You're right here.
I can't move.
Should be able to move.
Can't.
Sure you can. There's no walls there.
It won't let me move.
Are you sure you're in select character mode?
I should be. I didn't click anything.
Click on the character. If the character doesn't highlight, then you're not in click character mode.
Yeah, select tokens.
Yeah, click on your character. If it doesn't highlight,
I am clicking.
and is it highlighting? Do you see a box around it?
Yeah, it has a box around it, but it won't let me move.
You should be able to move fine. I'm not. There's no walls there. I just checked. There's literally not a wall there.
I can't click and drag, and I can't move with arrow keys. I don't know what's wrong.
Can anybody else move? Because Andy seems to.
Yeah,
Yes.
everyone else can move.
Everybody
I can't.
else can move. You just refresh your browser.
Yeah. It's weird though. All right, I'm doing it. I'm refreshing. Give me a minute. I gotta reopen it. It never refreshes very well. Yo, boo, boo, boo. Alrighty. Give it a moment to load. Alright, there we go. I can drag. I can move now.
All right. So
All right.
you start heading down the hall. Just turn. You see there's a larger hall there. You can just hear faint sound of what you think is probably a waterfall again, and you
Over
can see
here?
a little bit of water coming
Yeah.
about 30 feet down the hall over there.
Okay.
The hall also continues and heads to the right.
Okay.
See another hall with a couple of closed doors.
Alright, guys. We have longer hall, shorter hall.
Let's try the short hall first.
Alright. Boink. Boink.
Excuse me.
This door.
All right.
Everybody ready for me to open this door?
Hang on.
Oh, hold on.
I'm going to go ahead of you over here. So
a
it'll
couple of
make
things. One, these lights flip on.
Look.
So the lights work on this floor.
They
That's
seem
cool.
to be working so far.
That's good. Alright. And boink.
I'm good.
Opening up the door. That's weird. Is it showing it? Oh, because the way the lighting is. You look inside and you can see rotted scrolls and books all over the floor. There's some cobwebs and things like of that nature in the various corners, and it looks like this used to be, I don't know, you can see some low bookshelves in this room. Above a couple of them you can see several faint and worn paintings of various dwarves of different sizes, all wearing a military uniform, however. The desk itself seems to have survived a bit better from the rot and things of that from there, as if it, you know, I wouldn't say that it is something I would want to sit on and do some stuff with, but it does seem to have fared a bit better than the rest of the room.
Do any of the papers look readable?
The ones you start picking some up and looking at them, they're most of them, as you pick them up, they basically fall apart.
I would like to investigate just for the desk and hidden stuff,
Yep.
that kind of thing. Is there anything magical? Any scrolls, Andrew?
Is my thing still on?
How long
doubt it.
last?
It's however long detect magic works. I'll just do it again.
10 minutes.
So your investigation, you look around. The only thing that seems to be of any interest in the room, I mean, looking through all the notes and stuff, you can't read any of them. They're so aged and rotted that there's nothing really to be found. But there are two over here. There are two pots that look in pretty decent shape. It might be worth something.
Do they have any artwork on them or anything? Or they're just pots?
It's a dwarven made pot, basically.
How big are
The
they?
paintings themselves, they're, you know, think of them as like clay pottery, so maybe you know, about maybe a foot tall, maybe 6 inches in diameter. The paintings also are potentially salvageable, usable. I mean, they definitely show pictures of dwarves in military garb, and there are, I believe, 4 of them in the room.
Ramdar, anything look like something you want, like you want to get? Is he not in the room?
I forgot to add him to the
Okay.
thing. He's here.
It was like he just disappeared. I was like,
Just a second. I just forgot.
I don't want to get the vases particularly unless it's. I can do an intelligence check, see how much I think they might be worth.
Yeah, if you want.
Yeah.
You don't think they're worth very much. The art doesn't interest you very much.
Exactly.
All right. Yeah. I mean, Cromdar looks around and he's like, "Nah, this looks some military men of some sort, but I don't really. Yeah, whatever." There's also a door over by where Sealgair's at that's also closed currently. You do get the general feeling that this is an office of some sort, and it does look like I forgot a wall.
Yeah, I was about to say we can see through into this other room.
It looks like I forgot a wall, so
But you know, I'll open it. So
we'll just quickly add the wall back in, and that'll be the end of that. But I mean, it's fine. You're gonna go in there anyway. It's funny. I was like, wait, why is there air going? Walking into this room contains what seems to be the remnants of a poster bed and several cupboards and wardrobes. Anything of like, I should say, anything of like cloth kind of stuff seems to have rotted away a long time ago. But there is a suit of armor on an armor stand over in the corner, as well as a rack of weapons, a weapons rack.
a weapon whack.
Yep. Most of the weapons on the rack are very heavily rusted, as is the suit of armor, which seems to have been full plate, sized for a dwarf. but there is one hammer on the weapons rack that seems to be in good enough shape to be salvaged.
Is anything magical?
Not that you can see currently.
I'm gonna go look at the hammer.
It is a warhammer. I mean, it's still rusted. It's just in a better shape than the rest of the stuff is.
Does it have any runes or anything in the
Does it
hammer?
look cool
Nope,
or not?
it's just a normal. It's just a normal dwarven hammer. Dwarven hammer.
Well, could I go look in like these little chest drawer thingies? Or are they not actually that?
They're kind of ruined. They're decaying, but you look inside of them, and like I said, anything that was cloth or anything like that has been destroyed. There's remnants of some rust in there, maybe from a belt buckle or something like that, but not much else. At least in those two things.
So the plate mail, it's
Full
not
plate armor.
salvageable.
It's full plate armor. It's heavily rusted. Got some holes in it and things like that, and it's dwarven sized.
Okay. Does it have an illusion on it, making it seem worse than it is?
I already said Andal doesn't see any magic in the room.
I know. Oh, that's right. I guess it would. The illusion would count, show up as magic.
Yes, it would.
Okay, I didn't think about that. There's got to be some reason. Like this is a. I would think maybe that's the weapon room for this office, but
Well, clearly that was an office. This, like I said, this seems to have the remnants of a poster bed, so this is probably somebody's quarters.
yeah. But how high ranked that person was, I have no idea.
Yeah.
Andal will go back into the other room and do an investigation to see if any of the pages say anything.
Okay.
Try his best not to break them.
Everything here seems to fall apart as you open it. It's like, and anything that you just let sit there and try to read, the ink is so run and things like that. It's pretty much unsalvageable. Nothing here is legible or readable.
Okay.
In fact, as you're kind of doing that, you realize that the air is kind of moisture tinged, which is not very conducive to any of this stuff, which is probably why this paper and things like that are probably more decayed than what you saw on lower floors, including at the very bottom, as well as the heavily rusting armor and things like that.
Makes sense. All right, well, you guys ready to go to the other hallway?
Yeah.
To the hallway.
Okay. Because I'm feeling generous, you searched the two nightstands. You didn't search anything else in there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, I mean, you guys.
That's the last time
I did a whole bunch of searching.
I thought it was just part of the. Yeah, okay.
He said I searched these two
nightstands.
That's what he said. And I specifically answered with, you don't find anything of interest in there.
Well, what about who wants to look at these other bins while I was looking in the nightstands?
There's a wardrobe and two cupboards.
I'll look at the wardrobe.
All right. Opening it up in the wardrobe, again, you can see what probably at one point might have been some finery for, again, heavily decayed cloth with a couple of, on the bottom floor, on the bottom of it, you can see a glint of some gold metal that's heavily tarnished. Possibly probably a medal of some sort for this military, whoever was in this room. That's about it though.
Investigate any hidden drawers or anything in it.
Give me an investigation check.
Anything magical?
Not that.
Andrew.
I don't see anything.
Looking around, you don't notice anything of interest.
Okay, and the two.
And we'll go through the cupboards. What's in the cupboards?
You look through the cupboards. They're again heavily decayed things. Mostly what you're finding is rusty bits and bobs and things of that nature. Nothing of interest.
Is there anything under the bed?
Well, like I said, I mean the mattress is pretty much decayed through. That's what's on the floor beneath it. Is
okay, so there's no under the
mattress.
bed.
Mm-hmm.
Did I did not investigate this room, I don't believe. Can I investigate the room? Or hidden doors, anything like that?
Sure. You're looking for hidden doors. Sure.
No more locked doors.
Yep.
I'll investigate the cupboards.
The cupboards? Or
Yeah,
the wardrobe?
both.
All
Just
right.
more room investigation.
Yeah, they're decayed and rotting. But that's about it.
Yep, looks pretty cool in here.
Silva would like to go back through and investigate the cupboards,
Okay.
and might as well do the wardrobe as well.
All right.
Hey, someone who can
Silva,
roll
you're kind of
numbers.
looking around the cupboards, and most of what you see there is just heavily decayed, cloth and things like that. So you turn, and as you turn and look at the wardrobe, you realize that the wardrobe is kind of askew a little bit, like it's leaning to one side. And when you go kind of look in that, you realize that part of the right side of the wardrobe has collapsed a little bit. But when you look inside, the bottom is perfectly square, perfectly flat, like perfectly. It's
You
not
found a
skewed.
secret.
Yeah, I would like to kind of check for false bottom.
Right. You maneuver around for a bit, and sure enough, that definitely you see now what everybody else missed, which was that that part of the bottom is kind of slightly up, and you get your hand underneath there and crank it open, and in there is a long, thin iron box.
We'll take the box out,
Ooh.
saying, "Look what I found, guys."
You pull out the box. Yes, you
Maybe
can.
if you looked for 2
What's
seconds.
in the box?
You know, I feel like Silva
So this is a
doesn't
long,
look like a
thin box.
gnome.
This is
Channeling Robert.
about 4 feet.
It's the wrong voice. You're right.
4 feet long, about 2 feet wide, and only about 4 inches thick.
Is it locked?
Sword, I'm betting.
There is a lock on it.
Great
Yes.
sword, maybe.
Is it actually locked, unlike the last one?
I don't know. You'll have to check it. Are you going to check it?
Yes.
Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Didn't check it for traps.
Nope.
Who needs to check the traps?
All right. You are able to get out of the way as a dart flies out of the
Exactly.
lock.
Just dodge forehead. Is it locked?
You check again.
I'll poke it with something from afar so I don't.
Can you find it? I mean, I'll investigate, see if it has a trap on it. No, there's a trap sprung.
Clearly, it has a trap. I mean,
Yeah, is it sprung? Does it reload it or anything like that?
You can investigate and try to see.
Yep.
Give me a roll.
Yep, it's safe.
Yeah, it seems
Son of
safe
a
to you.
bitch.
I'm gonna try to open it.
All right.
I trust him.
All right. You try to open it. It's locked.
All right. I pull out my scalpel
Okay.
and then roll this. It's 2. Hell yeah.
It doesn't take you very long. You're starting to get the hang of the scalpel. Kind of like, wow, this is much easier to work with than the picks are sometimes. And it clicks. You get it click pretty quickly. Pulling it open, Andal. As soon as you start to pull open the lid, you can see a glow coming from inside.
Guys,
inside
this
is
has
a
got
rapier
magic.
and a dagger, and they look to be a matching set.
Oh, cool.
They
Anyone a
definitely
swashbuckler?
are, but they are sized for a dwarf, so they're a little bit smaller than a normal, not like a normal rapier would be like 4 feet long. These are about 3.5, so they're not super short. It's just shorter than you would expect. But yes, they are both. Oh, I'm sorry, they wouldn't be glowing, but they are both made of that cobalt blue metal. Sorry.
Very cool. Anybody a swashbuckler so they can dual wield their rapier and dagger?
I mean, a rapier's still a great weapon. You can use your dex or your strength. So if you have a dex character,
rapier is a finesse weapon. A dagger is a light weapon. And I can't read my own stuff. They actually do glow with a very low level of magic.
I shall start to identify on a ritual.
Okay.
I'll get the
mean,
rapier if somebody else wants to get the dagger.
You spend
don't
10 minutes trying to identify it.
I can do the
and
dagger.
You come up with nothing. You're not sure what this thing is after 10
Can
minutes.
I look at the rapier?
I would like to
Sure.
try and identify the dagger.
All right. You spend 10 minutes trying to find out what the dagger is. You come up with nothing.
Alright.
And Andal's like feeling around with the rapier to see if it has any like spots to put it in pellets or
It doesn't have
something.
any spots to put in the pellets, and it also doesn't have any of the faceted sockets either. It's made of the
Gotcha.
same metal as those other things were, but they are completely pristine.
I'd like to do an Arcana check on these. See if I know any arcane lore or something that might resemble these.
Okay.
Nope. I do not.
Silva, you look at these things and you're pretty darn sure that these are the lost artifacts of Seer.
Oh, found them.
Wow. We almost missed that. Completely.
When you mention this to the others, they kind of look at you funny because there's not a single marking of Seer on any of these weapons.
Yeah.
What? Can I come in and when I hear him say that and look at it and do
Why would you need to look at it? I just told you what it is.
well, because that's kind of my job is to hunt down these kind of artifacts. So I've
If you look at it, this has nothing to do
welcome.
with Seer. Everything on there is clearly dwarven.
should I do like an Arcana or religion check?
If you
Would you like to tell us what it is? Because we
Yeah.
clearly don't know what it is.
I don't know what it is. I rolled a 1.
I'll
That's
do
why I think it's
Can
that.
I do an Arcana check?
Sure.
Well, it's certainly not so and so. I'm not
Yeah.
really sure what it is.
They're
But
Yeah, I
that's
do-
not what it
Seer's
is.
artifacts.
I'd like to do a history check to see.
Okay, guys, you could do everything you want. Literally, the DCs on these things are off the charts because
Okay. We don't know.
they're thousands of years old, and B, they're made of material you guys have only recently seen, and C, you guys got to experiment on some things.
So when you
Identify is not going to be able to
No,
identify
no, I get that. That's
anything
fine.
in this particular thing because again, I'm ruling that it requires some kind of commonality, which these just don't have with your knowledge of magic.
grab the rapier, stab Silva.
I mean, Andal will hold
I
on
mean,
to
you
the
can
rapier.
totally do that. That is
No.
perfectly. I'm just. My point is, that
Did-
some things are mysterious just because they're old, and you've got.
Does John not remember anything about Seer, or is that something that the original
Seer
group
is
knew about?
is the main god of the kingdom of the Seer the kingdom.
Seriously?
But I mean, were we told specifically about the artifacts of Seer?
No, that's
No,
just
it's just
Cat's
he rolled
character.
a 1, so I'm giving him something that
Oh,
he thinks
I
it
didn't see
is,
what he
but
rolled.
isn't.
Got it.
That's
Sorry.
all.
Yeah, it was a beam. It was
I
a
mean, there
beam.
probably are some artifacts dedicated to Seer, but it's clearly not these.
Okay. I didn't actually pay attention to what he rolled, so
It's clearly
Yeah, he
not
rolled a 1.
these.
thought something was supposed
Considering
to
I
quest
don't,
No,
for.
no.
I think,
That was my point. Is like when he turns to you guys and says these are clearly the artifacts of Seer, or she does. That's why I said to you guys. You guys look at him funny. It's like those are clearly dwarven runes and stuff like that. This has nothing to do with Seer.
I just thought he was smarter than the rest of us.
no, he's actually not.
No, I'm dumber than everyone. This current moment.
And
I
so
was as
when
dumb as everyone.
Shelgar comes in and looks at them without even the Arcana check, she's pretty sure that
I call BS.
they're not for Seer's artifacts.
Andal will hold
Plus,
on.
she
to
also
this,
doesn't
I
know of
think,
any artifacts of Seer that would be related to a dagger and a rapier.
because I think that they probably are related to each other in some way. So
They look matching. Like the hilts are very similar to the hilts look the same. They're just. I mean, anybody who knows any kind of weaponry, which is Morgoth and to some extent you Andal, see these as a matching set of weapons that are probably meant as a match set for dueling and things of that nature.
Andal will try to like hold them in a way that makes sense.
I mean,
See if it does anything.
They feel very well balanced.
I don't think I have dual wielding,
terrible at
but
reading my own stuff. A thin tensile metal blade, light in weight but long in reach, designed for quick darting attacks to target weak points and enemy defenses with lightning swiftness. On either side of the base of the blade, as well as at the bottom of the pommel, are faceted indentations with small runes circling them. So I need to read my own stuff before I start commenting.
What do they have then?
These three are similar to the other cobalt weapons. These two also have spots for runes, for the rune stones. The rapier has 3 spots. The dagger has 1. The dagger has 1 at the very bottom, of the pommel.
Don't we still have one of those left? Didn't we only use 2 on the other things?
You guys put 1 into the chainmail that Artemis is wearing, the chain shirt, whatever it is, and I think you put 1 onto the battle axe. But
yeah, the axe, and then we have a third one.
There is. A
put it on the rapier? Question mark. Fun.
Sure. I mean,
right. Put it on the rapier.
Okay.
Does it hum?
I haven't noticed anything about the
hum.
armor as far as when I was hit. Because was I hit this round since I've gotten it on?
You have not been hit since you put it on. No. Unfortunately.
Oh, I took the spores.
Yeah, you've taken spores, but that's a saving throw. That's
not the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not the same thing.
Oh wait, did I get?
No, you haven't been hit. You really haven't since you put it on.
Oh damn! I remember I took a lot of it. That's all spores. Everybody else did that to me.
Yeah, you've been mostly hit by spores. You did get hit by the skeletons, but I'm pretty sure that was they were solid hits. They were not glancing hits. Is probably
okay.
So.
Interesting. Want to go to the next hallway then?
Yeah, let's do it. I will take. I mean, does anyone want to take these? I'll carry them if nobody's going to carry them, or somebody else.
I mean, Andal can use the rapier instead of his short sword. Probably better for him than the short sword.
I have a question. I have detect evil and good.
Mm-hmm.
You think maybe that I should cast it as we're walking up the hall, so maybe if we get within 30 feet of something, we could know before it jumps us?
Might not be a terrible idea.
Yeah,
I don't know if the spiders are evil.
Remember,
but...
detect evil and good will detect fiends, undead, and fae and celestials, but it's not going to detect a person or a spider or anything like that.
But will it detect the skeletons?
Skeletons are undead, so yes.
Yes. Okay. I can do it as a cantrip, so.
All right, let me rephrase
it's a cantrip.
Let me rephrase that. Because they're skeletons, you feel that skeletons are undead. Yes, it should detect.
Okay.
Ah, crap. It's those moldy skeletons. It may not be undead. It may be the moldy thing. Anyway, yeah. I mean, if it's a cantrip, let's do it. How long does it last? I think it's an instantaneous thing, right?
Yeah, it's 10 minutes. You think it's worth it or no?
Oh yeah. I mean, if it's a cantrip, hell yeah.
Yeah, to not get jumped on by skeletons seems worth.
Andal, as you come out of that hall and you come around and you look down the long hall, for a second you're pretty sure you saw something white head into through one of the doors ahead of you, far down the hall.
Down this hallway?
Yep. You see something. You see something white go through here.
I don't like that. I'm gonna go back. Guys, there's weird things down that hallway.
Where? Here?
I don't know. There was some white going through a door. Don't like that.
Where?
Well, if it's a ghosty thing,
come on, guys.
Can you pop your thing?
We're going down the next hallway.
Okay.
Can you
Should I be
go
stealthing?
Well, can you go ahead and detect your evil and good if it's a ghost of some type?
I already cast it.
Oh, okay.
She cast it.
Yeah,
Should I be
we're gonna start.
stealthing?
We're gonna advance down the hall. I'm waiting for everyone else to show up because I'm not going by myself again.
You're so picky.
Yes, I noticed that.
It's scary
Really
in
is
here.
kind of whiny.
So note that you can only detect this within 30 feet. So just as an FYI.
It was in this door. Nope, that's not a door. This is the door. All right. Andal will begin. You'll get to this is the water. Yeah.
Yes, you can see water from underneath two doors. A set of double.
All right. Is
Morgoth stood on
store
that.
And it's not super deep. It's just like a puddle. And you can, listening at the door, you can hear the waterfall on the other side.
Go right ahead, Artemis. I'll take the rear.
all right? I'm gonna open this door.
Silva, as you open that door, Silva, you notice as you kind of just are going up this hall, you kind of take the turn and head up the hall. You notice something out of the corner of your eye back down the hall, and you look, and you literally see what you think is a pale white translucent dwarf walk into the door that you guys just left in and head into that the place with all the rotted paper and stuff.
Can I do a perception?
Sure.
There we go.
The dwarf is wearing, I mean, it's hard to tell because it's partially translucent. It's not really what I'm looking for. It's not really, it's very translucent, but you think it is wearing a military uniform as it walks into there.
So it seems special. Could I do like an arcana to try and see if I can determine whether it's like a ghost or something
You
like
can do
that?
Andal, you open the door up and you can see down through a small hall to what again looks sort of like another parapet, some stone there and some cascading water coming from above. Through some of the cascades, you can see that snow has stopped.
It's not snowing anymore, guys.
No, that's good.
We probably should go back at some point soon then.
Yeah, we do
Yeah.
need to get out.
I think our rations are, I don't know how much we have left, but
Yeah.
We're probably going to start running low soon.
Silva, you're not sure if it's a ghost or
Do we-
or a.
Do we have the
something else. You're
hero
not sure.
points in this one?
Yeah.
I want to pop off a hero point. Can I use one of them?
Sure.
I just want to re-roll, see if
Yeah.
I can get something better. There we go.
As far as you can tell, it's just a ghost.
Okay, nothing crazy.
No.
That might be a big nothing that might be a larger threat than just spooks and scares.
No. I mean, it's hard to say. Ghosts are, in and of themselves, can be a pretty large threat.
Well, yeah. Well, before we head too much further, we do have ghosts, military ghosts, heading back in where it's where we came from, right?
Yeah, that's where you came from.
From where we came from, just now.
so
If that interests anybody.
it looked like it was in charge, like it would have been the person who belonged in that bedroom.
It was definitely in some sort of military regalia. I don't know.
Did the armor look
While
kind
you
of plate
guys are
mail?
having this discussion, Andal, you've kind of looked down the thing. You kind of look around and you see that white come out of that room again, right here,
Mm-hmm.
and start coming down the hall. And it looks kind of like a dwarf, translucent dwarf walking in the hall straight towards you.
What is it armed
Silva,
with?
does it look like that?
When it gets into about 15 feet from you, Sealgair, that is definitely an undead creature coming your
Oh.
direction.
That is definitely a ghost.
Yeah.
And it
Does it
comes
notice
through
us?
and it seems to walk straight up to you, Andal. And what do you do as it gets within 2 feet of you?
Move to the side of it?
All right, so you move to which side, left or right of the hall? North or south in the hall? As it kind of walks
South of the hall.
it's walking through here.
I'll
As you
move to the
kind of move
south
to the
where
south,
the water doors are.
it doesn't seem to really notice you, and it walks into this room.
Through the door, I'm
Through the
assuming?
door, yeah. I mean, it acts like it opens the door, but it doesn't actually open it. It acts like it does, and then walks through, and then.
Can I
acts
try
like
to
it closes
open the door?
Sure, if you want. Opening the door, you look inside, and there seems to be the remnants of a chair and of several chairs and a table. They're quite rotted, but you can see that this ghost, along with 4 other ghosts, are now kind of sitting at the table, and they're in the act of eating ghostly food that is sitting on the actual table.
Do they do anything when I open the door?
They kind of look up when you open the door, but then go back to their eating.
Interesting.
And yes, as soon as that happens, Sealgair, and you kind of go and look around the corner, yes, those are all undead. You are definitely detecting undead.
What does Kromdar say about it?
Kromdar.
I mean, do they look like Kromdar at all?
Trying
Other
to
than
find
the
Kromdar
dwarves?
again. They're dwarves. Kromdar, no. He
right there.
is
That's
not
right in
said a
front of me.
thing as soon as he's starting to notice this. He seems to be a little like he seems awfully quiet.
Kromdar? Is your... You want to talk to them or anything, or...
He kind of turns to you, and I say this with the utmost of kindness. Do you think dwarves all know all other dwarves?
No, but this is your family keep, so there is a possibility. More
I
so
don't know
than
who these
Silva's.
people are. I'm
Okay.
assuming they're ghosts, so I'm assuming they're the people who are here before.
So I see them. I'm gonna go look at
Yeah,
them.
you saw them, and they went into that room. So you go over and look in the room. They're in there, literally. You don't hear any noise, but you see 5 ghosts. Like
Are
they're
they eating
and talking to each other, but you don't hear any noise. You just don't hear anything.
Do they look like they're... Is there any badges of rank or anything? Or I mean,
Give me
they
a
don't...
perception check, because they're very translucent, like
Right.
almost as if their tether into your reality is very, very, very weak. So yeah, you don't.
Wow.
You do notice that they're wearing military dress, but it's hard to tell what rank they are and things like that. There's just they're really translucent.
But this is it's not a common... Let me see what the room looks like. It doesn't look like a normal barracks type eating situation, right?
I mean, this room
it's
is
a specialized,
smaller, and it
like
looks
officers.
like it's probably less. This room is intended for maybe 6 to 8 people to eat in, not 50, for instance, or 20. So yes, it's more specialized.
Maybe it's the officers' quarters, dining hall,
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
the captain's table.
I don't think I want to search it while the ghosts are right there, though.
I mean, we can move on to the next room and just.
I mean, there
wait
are
for him to
several. You
leave.
could just looking in, you can see it's rotted table and chairs. There are several paintings around the room, again of various military dwarves in military array. This one also has a few paintings that are faded, but look like they are probably not pastoral scenes, but scenes of military movement and things like that. So like a picture of an army heading through a valley in the mountains, things like that. So it's.
So I want to try something. I'd like to go next to them and like touch their wine glass or whatever fake food I can see, just to see if they react to me touching their plate or whatever.
Okay, so you head over and kind of get close to one of them, and then just sort of put your hand where the food is. And by the way, your detect good and evil just went off. And
Okay.
your hand just goes through it, and it feels slightly cold, but that's it. Nothing else seems to happen. Like,
Guys, it's okay. They're not reacting to our presence. They're ghosts.
Okay, but
so forgot to turn on these.
do ghosts normally react like this? I mean, it seems...
Most of them. Sometimes you get a poltergeist. Those are the ones that can actually hurt you. But for the most part, they're just living their ghostly lives.
Seems sad.
Yeah.
Horrible way
So-
to end.
Can I search around the room?
Sure, you start searching around the room. It definitely looks like at some point. Again, this is definitely was a place of where people ate, and so there's really, really old food stains on the floor and things like that, probably from the last time that somebody ate in here. It just wasn't cleaned. And then, like I said, there's the paintings on the walls, but for the most part, this is literally just was probably an officer's mess of some sort, and there's not really anything of interest in here.
Okay, so I'll come back
Other
out
than
then.
these 5 ghosts eating and talking. but you can't hear any sound. Like it's a.
Is there any sort of way to even contact with ghosts like that?
You're not sure.
Speak with
Seance.
Mm.
Jinx.
Well, do we want to keep going then? There is
Yeah.
two
Do
more
we want to
doors.
open these doors with the water? Is that
We already looked in them. It's the waterfall from earlier.
okay?
It's not snowing though. The snow has stopped.
Yeah, snow and step.
Yes, that's right.
So we should leave soon,
heard that
hopefully,
part.
before the snow starts.
Yeah. Again, you see the hall down there, and as you come approach,
The other staircase.
as you approach, these lights turn on as well.
All right. Open the first door.
People there. Ramdar and Silva.
Yeah.
You open the first one, and inside it looks similar to the previous place in the sense that there's a desk and a couple chairs here. There's only a couple things of bookcases, and it's empty of books and scrolls. Very much rotted with age. There are some pottery on the bookcases, but that's about it that you can see initially.
Okay.
And opening the last door again, what looks to be another quarters of also rotted with age. It's a what's what I'm looking for? Like a bed frame, a wardrobe. There is a suit of armor on a thing and some weaponry. The weapons there seem to be mostly rotted with age, and they're pretty purely ornamental. I'm gonna ask the question, Andal. Do you have your detect magic on?
I do. I just put it back
you
on.
Just put it back on. You notice that in amongst those weapons, while many of them are deteriorated and stuff like that, there is a single quarterstaff that glows and has not deteriorated.
Is it blue?
No, it's not blue. It's a quarterstaff. It's made of.
I'll pick it up.
Yeah, it's a quarterstaff.
Uh,
I'll go bring it to Artemis because he probably cares about it more than the rest of us do.
Yeah, I actually use a quarterstaff.
I don't know.
Can we take time to identify it right now?
I'll give it to you.
Okay.
You can take 10 minutes to look at it. I was going to go investigate these desks and stuff in here.
So yeah, I'll start identifying it.
Okay. So over the next 10 minutes, you guys search while he's identifying. Andal, what are you searching?
I'm gonna search this. I think there's a wardrobe and a chest of drawers, or a chest thing.
Okay.
Something. I don't know what that is.
So you start looking through those. Again, similar to before, most of the clothing is all pretty much threadbare and things like that. The cupboard has mostly rotted things in it. Again, rusted and rotted things. You don't find any. Unlike the other room, you don't find any secret hidden areas or anything like that in that one.
In the drawer, the little cupboard thing in this room, is there stuff in it?
Looking through it again, it's empty. Like this room is oddly emptied. Like the one office had a whole bunch of deteriorated paper and stuff like that. This one has literally nothing. Everything has been taken out of it.
Interesting.
After 10 minutes, Artemis, you're not 100% sure what this thing is because it is made in a strangely different way. You think there's a lot of similar things to this that you've seen before, and you think it might be a staff of thunder and lightning.
Ooh. Okay. I will definitely hold on to it. Yeah, I won't use it, but I'm hold on to it. Actually, does it look like a normal quarterstaff? I mean, I could use it as a weapon.
Yeah, it looks
correct?
like a quarterstaff. It is a quarterstaff.
It is a quarterstaff.
Yes.
I'll actually wield that for now. Well, no shit. I probably won't work with the. Never mind. I'll stow it.
Okay.
I don't know if Shillelagh will work on a magic item.
All right. Well, now that we finished this, are the ghosts still in there?
When you go back there and look in there, the ghosts have disappeared.
Did Silva say that the other ghost was in the other room?
She mentioned the ghost, but no one followed up with that.
Is he still in there?
You look back in there, there's no ghost in there currently. Nope.
Interesting. All right. Well, there's not really anything else on this floor. Do we want to go up?
Yeah.
Still got one more floor to go, I guess.
Okay, give me 1 second.
And I think there is another floor lower than this that we didn't go to yet.
Okay. You guys head up. So as you guys head up, it seems to go curls around for quite a bit. I have to take a look at this real quick. Let's see. And after about 12 to 15, well, as you kind of go up and you think you go up about 12 or 15 feet, you start to notice debris in the stairwell, and a little bit further up you see even more debris, and maybe another 5 to 10 feet after that the whole thing is choked with stone rubble and impassable.
Is the other stair like that too?
I don't know. This is the one you went up first, so.
All right, well, let's
Go up the other.
The other one.
So heading up the other one, again, you start going up the stairwell, and there definitely is rubble on the stairwell, but as you're going up about 15 feet or so, you start to feel a cold breeze. And actually a little bit after that, you notice light. And after about 20 feet up, you guys come out into daylight.
Cool. Daylight's cool. Savings time?
Into the ruins of what seems to have been maybe a tower of some sort.
Oh, cool.
And you feel the cold air on your face. You notice that the snow has stopped, and you can see the sun, or you can see a leaden sky. It's cloudy. And that is where we're going to stop for this evening, as you have come out on top of the cliff into what might have been a keep, or maybe a barbican or something. You're not sure yet, as there are still some walls and things up, but much of it has collapsed. Above you, though, you can see those two dwarven heads are floating up there that you saw when you first came into this particular area from the base.
They're floating?
Yeah, they're floating in the air.
Special.
Interesting.
You noticed that when the orcs first brought you here, you noticed two of them there. You also noticed that one head was crashed into the ground at the base of the cliff. You saw the rubble of it. You also thought you saw some rubble from another one at the top of the cliff, but then you noticed the road that was leading into the falls, and you followed that in as a reminder. And that's where we'll end for today.
Yeah, maybe this water didn't used to be here.